Why the hell they get you started? Got me started. Why did they get me pissed off? Now I'm about to go NFL and kick this off. You really thought that I was this off? To let anyone in my domain, they need to be taught a serious lesson. Unless you strong as Zeus, there just ain't no use to go up against a madman. You can't win, G. I put you on ice like Richard Kuklinski. So stay away from shadows. When it gets dark, you make one bad move, they won't find your corpse. And the feds won't know where I drop you.
Welcome to Major Level Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host and owner of this channel. It's your boy, Big Major. Please follow me. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. You know what I'm talking about? If you are new to this channel, once again, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? I like the content. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe right the hell now. You can share me anywhere on all platforms, wherever you see fit to do it. Okay. Let's get right into it, man. I'm not going to waste any time. I was going to wait until 12. I know it might be a little earlier than usual, but fuck that. I had to get up here and I had to get started, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, I ain't got all day. And I know the other family members, in the Lakers in 5 universe wants to go on and talk they talk. You know what I mean? I wasn't really going to even really do a show. You know what I'm saying? Even though we did have an emphatic win over the Atlanta Hawks yesterday. And I'm very, very proud of my team. But a lot of shit has been coming out, man. Just like I knew it would. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking haters is talking shit again. And I said, you know what? I can't fucking wait. This is a pull-up show. You can pull the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody in the Major Level family, you know what I'm saying, can pull up and give you a take. But I got to do my monologue first, man. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my monologue, and then I'm going to get my shots out, and then I'm going to get into the game stats and the box scores real quick. I'm not going to elaborate too much on the game, but I'm going to talk about the goings on that's been happening as of late and the recent hate again popping up again. After I just cooked motherfuckers yesterday, it's like I know it's going be haters every day and shit like that. But that's cool. That's just give me content. That's cool. You want to hate every day? I'm going to cook your ass every day. That's just how it's going to be. Shout out to everybody that has showed up to the channel. Shout out to everybody that's viewing me right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody under the sound of my voice. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and give a shout out to those who have showed up in the chat. Let me go ahead and start off with my damn little bro, a DJ. You know what I'm saying? He said, what up? You know what I'm talking about? We had an excellent show last night. You know what I'm saying? He was happy. I was happy. All the Laker family was happy about the win, getting back in the win column again. And we had an emphatic victory. The way we played yesterday is the way that we should always play. When we play like that against any team, we are unstoppable, ladies and gentlemen. We was physical. We was fast. We was balanced. We played like a goddamn team. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. As Laker fans, that's what we want our team to do. We know that we are better than what we've been over the last couple days, whatever the case may be, when we lost 3 games in a row. We know we're better than that. We know we're better than letting motherfuckers beat us and just humiliate us on our own floor and on their court. We know that we're better than that. And we need to start getting back to that, those winning ways of ours. You know what I'm talking about? So excellent show yesterday we did on Lil Bro's channel. Shout out to Lil Bro. Please go over there and join the channel. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all are already subscribed, but please go over there and join the channel. Yesterday we had a raffle. We do it every month, once a month. There was times where we do it twice a month, but this got to be like a special, situation, occasion or whatever. But you want to get over there and get a membership and join right the hell now, because you get a chance to win if you get over there. You know what I'm saying? Subscriptions are easy. You know what I'm saying? They free. You just go subscribe. But when it comes to becoming a member, you pay a little bit of something, but I'm telling you, man, it is well worth it. I'm telling you, you're going to go over there, you're going to get some takes, you're going to get the best Laker content on all of YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? So please go over there and subscribe and join a Lakers in 5 and go do it right now. And shout out to Lil Bro. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my damn cousin, Go James, a.k.a. Chris, a.k.a. Let Me Cook This Nigga Right Quick, a.k.a. the Barbecue Brisket Baron of the Bayou, a.k.a. Mr. Fuck Around and Find Out, a.k.a. my cousin on my mom's side of the damn family, man. Shout out to Cuzzo for always showing some love to Big Cuzzo. He said, salute, Big Cuzzo. First today, please subscribe and share to the goddamn channel, man. It's just no way around it. Tired of telling you the same shit, you know what I'm talking about? And shout out to Cuzzo, you know what I'm talking about? Say, I was listening to your stream for about 3 or 4 times. I feel kind of bad for talking shit about Luka for real. You know what I'm saying? JJ, I don't really care, but I guess that I'm a passionate fan of the team and the players then. No, absolutely, Cuzzo, you know what I'm saying? You have every right, you know what I'm saying, to voice yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you a diehard, bro, this is what we do. See, this is what it feel like to live in nigga like my shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm diehard to the bone. Fuck the haters. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I will critique the whole entire goddamn team. Like I say, like I've been saying since I've been coming up on Lakers in 5, since y'all been knowing me, nobody's above reproach. DJ gave a breakdown about what that means yesterday, and it means more than what people think it means. When I say nobody's above reproach, I'm not just talking about, you know, the team and the players. I'm talking about nobody's above reproach. Nobody. That's outside the media. Nobody is above reproach, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm glad that I was able to bring that term to Lakers in 5. Because like DJ said, well, nobody's saying that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers didn't even know how to say it or what to say or what it even meant. But I had to bring it up there because as a diehard, you know what I'm saying, I have to hold everybody accountable. I have to give praise where praise is due, whether I like a player or not. I have to hold everybody accountable. See, we're not biased. You know what I'm talking about? Lakers in 5 not a biased channel. Because if we was biased, we'd say, hey, non-Laker fans can't come up here. You know what I'm talking about? So we're not biased. Our thing is just, you know what I'm saying, keep the same energy with what you're doing. If you're going to bash one player on the team, bash the whole goddamn team. If we lose, LeBron don't just lose. One player don't just lose. It's the whole goddamn team. It's the whole system, the whole scheme. We lost. And if we were bums on a certain night, then goddamn it, we were bums. We reserve the right to say that as Laker fans. You know what I'm talking about? But we believe in keeping the same energy over there at Lakers in 5. We believe in keeping the same energy over here at Major Level Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I'm 10 toes down. Whatever the fuck I say, nigga, I mean. I don't give a fuck about feelings because facts never cared about feelings. And the truth can never be considered disrespect. If you take offense at somebody telling you the truth, then you really need to go check your balls. Because I don't give a fuck, nigga. If I see something, I'm going to stand 10 toes down on it. You can't move me. You can't change my mind. You can't shake me because I'm already settled in it. The only way I would change is if somebody showed me that I was wrong, and then I don't have a problem admitting that I was wrong. That's what men do. We don't have a problem falling back and admitting when we wrong. When we ain't bitches that stand on shit that we know is false. I'm not never going to stand on no hate. You know what I'm talking about? But other motherfuckers can't speak like that. Motherfuckers, they fall back because they hate a certain player or whatever the case may be. They hate the whole thing about him. They hate the agent. They hate his family. So they'll say something based upon a narrative without getting the facts for themselves and just be hating with their feminine ways. Just hate. Just sit back and just fucking, just sassily hate on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But don't keep that same energy with other motherfuckers. Oh, we about to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait. As soon as I read these box scores, it's on. I'm about to go in. And niggas better hope I don't name names. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in that kind of mood right now. Told niggas, stop fucking with my mind. You know what I'm talking about? Stop. I knew it was going to be some bullshit today. I knew it. You know what I'm talking about? So, shout out to Cuzzo. And shout out to Purple and Gold. You know what I'm talking about? What's good, Major Lakers in 5 family? Salute. Can't type. Gonna start driving, but listening to you. I shout out, man. Salute to Purple and Gold, man. Thank you. That's all you need to do, bro. Just listen. You ain't got to talk. You ain't got to type. Just listen in and watch your brother cook. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm about to do. And if anybody want to come up to the channel, come up to the panel, please feel free to come up here, man. Because I get tired of cooking by myself. You know what I'm saying, up here, man. And I get tired of doing all the monologue and stuff for the whole show, whatever. Yesterday I did it 2 hours. I'm telling you, whenever y'all wanted to come up, man, y'all just let me know. Because I know everybody got some shit to get up off their chest. And the best way to do it is over here at Major Level Entertainment, where I don't give a fuck. You can cuss. You can say whatever the hell your heart's content. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, in order to get your point across, you got to drill that motherfucker home. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck the talking nice. Fuck all that. Because guess what? When haters is saying what they saying, they relentless. They not worried. They ain't worried about trampling over niggas' feelings. They not worried about it. So neither should we. So, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the haters' feelings. It's about to be what it's about to be. You know what I'm talking about? And shout out to my damn nephew, Joel. Salute. Another great show on the way. You know what I'm talking about? Let me get my damn popcorn. Hey, you better buckle up. You buckle up, nephew. And grab you some popcorn, grab you some red wine. You know what I'm talking about? Get your girl Tucker close. You know what I'm saying? Hide the kids in the outside, whatever the case may be. And then, hey, man, buckle up because we going in. You know what I'm talking about? We going in. And shout out to my damn nephew, Joel. You know what I'm talking about? He said, what up, Chris? You know what I'm saying? Go James said, Joel, Purple and Gold, you know what I'm saying? My damn brothers, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys. Purple and Gold said, Go James, you know what I'm talking about? HC Picks. You know, I can't do it like DJ, you know what I'm talking about? HC Picks, you know, I don't want copyright infringement, you know what I'm talking about? HC Picks, salute to my Haitian brother. What it do, Zoe? Shout out to the family, you know what I'm talking about? Go James said, Bron and Luka did they thing for sure. I was surprised about the amount of shots Luka took. Please, Luka, just realize you don't need to shoot. For real, for real. Hold on. Who's coming up? Oh, shit. We got DJ in here, man. We got DJ in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and bring little bro up to the stage, and I'm going to finish these up, and then I'm going to get to the box scores, and then we're going to go in. Yeah, I'm talking about. What's up, bro?
What up? What up?
No, okay. Yeah, man. It's shit chilling, man. I went into the chats and I heard you. I said, oh, shit, DJ, this nigga done made 4 messages. Oh, yeah, oh, shit. Somebody done peeved him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody done pissed him off. You know what I'm saying? I said, he want to talk. He sounded like he want to talk. Let me go ahead and go live right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, my God, bro.
Yeah, nigga, like, and you know more about the situation than me. I'm just hearing about it from listening to you. And then when I went to go look it up, I'm like, no, he didn't. This nigga did not approach this dude. Are you serious? So I said, okay, okay, we got something. You know what I'm talking about? So let me cycle through these right quick, and then we're going to get right to it. You know what I'm talking about? So, where was that? Go James, you know what I'm saying? He said, what's up, HC Picks? Salute, bro. Go James said, can't lie, cuzzo, your show and DJ shows are the best thing smoking on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Shit hitting right there in that soft spot. Oh, wait, hold on, pause. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on now. You know what I'm talking about? He said, you know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't gonna cry now. Yeah, no, don't cry, cuz you know, after all, we ain't punks up here. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to Chris, man. Shout out to the comments, y'all. So let me go ahead and get off into what y'all, you know, the box scores and stuff like that. Just real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cycle through the numbers and all of that. Starting with the Hawks. So Okongwu, you know what I'm saying? 7 points, 33 minutes. Jalen Johnson, 13 points, 30 minutes. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who led all scorers for the team, 26 points in 33 minutes. Vit Krejci, or whatever that nigga name is, 11 points in 21 minutes. Dyson Daniels, 8 points in 33 minutes. Corey Kispert, the guy that just came over in the Trae Young trade, one of the guys that came over, 19 points in 26 minutes. Mohamed Guy, or Gay, or whatever that nigga name is, 5 points in 22 minutes. Asa Newell, 0 points in 10 minutes. CJ McCollum, the second guy that came over in the Hawks trade with the Wizards for Trae Young, 25 points in 27 minutes. Keaton Wallace, 2 points, 4 minutes. We'll go ahead and go to our Lakers. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go ahead and start with the bench. Everybody, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, everybody had a balanced game, even all the way down to the bench, the whole entire bench. Everybody had a balanced game. We only had two people in the minus side of the plus minus of things. So let's go ahead and get off into it. Maxi Kleber didn't play. He was only bummed that didn't play yesterday. Good. You know what I'm talking about? Bronny James got in. No points, 4 minutes. He did throw out an assist, and that was pretty much it for Bronny. He only played 4 minutes. Kobe Buffkin, the guy that I said at the beginning of the game, I said, man, he should, you know, he just got the 10-day contract. He should get some shine. Guess what he did in 4 minutes of action, ladies and gentlemen? Came in, popped the 3 in 4 minutes. He got a rebound and an assist all in 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Got a 0 in the plus minus section. Nick Smith Jr., 6 points in 4 minutes, 2 for 2 from the field, 2 for 2 from the 3. He got 2 assists, no rebounds, no steals. Everything else was zeros. He's a 0 in the plus minus. You got Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent actually did his thing tonight in 14 minutes of action. He gave you 10 points in 14 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. He made 1 free throw, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He was a +8 on the plus minus. Pretty good for Gabe Vincent yesterday. Dalton Knecht, +4 on the plus minus, 2 points in 15 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field. He made no three-pointers. He missed 2 of them. And there was zeros all the way across the board. Nothing else. Drew Timme, 2 points, 4 minutes, 1 from the field, 1 rebound. He was a 0 on the plus minus. Drew Timme is the nigga that they got to get more minutes. He's got to get some minutes because with what Vando is doing or his lack of, or Rui just coming back, getting acclimated or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I think Drew Timme should be getting some shine because I think in 18 minutes, he could have done more than what even Rui did. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all saw him get down there and score that 2 points in that paint. I told y'all that kid is, he's quick with his feet. He's very crafty down there in the paint. And we can use another 6'9", 6'10" dude down there to, you know, score when the other 6'8", 6'9" dudes can't. Now I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and give Timme a shot and give him a couple more minutes. Now I'm talking about. Shout out to Timme. Jared Vanderbilt, 3 points, 16 minutes. 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from the 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 1 rebound, 1 assist, -6 on the plus minus. Rui Hachimura, 18 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, zeros all across the board. He was a -1. All right, now let's get to the big boys. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all of our starters for doing everything that they needed to do yesterday. And there was not one person that was under a 10 in the plus minus section. Shout out to all the starters. Very, very balanced game. Let's go ahead and start off with Marcus Smart, the low man on the totem pole, 16 points, 29 minutes. 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3. When that nigga is on, he's on. 6 of 6. He's the best free throw shooter on the team as of right now. I think he shoots over 93% right now. 6 for 6 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, no steals. He got a block. You know what I'm talking about? A positive 32 on a plus minus. He had the highest plus minus on the team. Shout out to Marcus motherfucking Smart. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So now we got DeAndre Ayton, 17 points in 31 minutes, 7 of 9. Give that Nick, feed the big man. He gonna get you some points. But that's not the most impressive thing. No threes. He shot 3 of 3 from the free throw. The most impressive thing, 18 rebounds on the night. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right. He got a double-double for the night. He got 1 whole assist. Yes, 18 rebounds. He got 1 assist. He's a positive 31 for the plus minus. Jake LaRavia, my damn white nephew from Pasadena, California, 17 points, 36 minutes, 6 of 10 from the field for 60%, 75% from the 3 at 3 for 4. He made both his free throws. He got you 4 rebounds. He got you 3 assists, 2 turnovers. He had 1 steal, no blocks, and he was a positive 13. Luka Doncic, a positive 27. He had a double-double. He had 5 rebounds, 12 assists. He had 7 turnovers. Got to clean them turnovers up. He got 1 block, filling up the stat sheets. He had 80% from the free throw. He shot 8 for 10. He shot 5 from 9 from the 3-point line, and 7 of 16 from the field goal line for 27 points in 33 minutes. By the way, everybody was pretty efficient from the 3-point line. I want y'all to know, all the way to the bench guys. Everybody that shot a 3 was pretty much efficient last night for the 3s that we shot. So shout out to the team. LeBron James, 12 of 20, 2 of 4. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 12 of 20 from the field goal. He almost had a triple-double. He was 1 rebound shy. He had 9 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. He filled all of the stat sheets all the way across the board. Positive 17 on the plus minus. He had 31 points in 33 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, guess who get the game ball? The game ball will be split up amongst all these starters. I have to give everybody their equal share because those plus minuses were ridiculous. I don't want to hear shit from nobody about nothing. And I said it yesterday, and then I ended up hearing some shit. Yeah, but before turnovers. Yeah, but this, and yeah, but that. Oh, why did he come to play the play? Or why didn't he do this with the King? You know, just shit like that. We're about to get into in a minute. So that is your box scores, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and quickly get off into the team stats real quick, and then we can get into this shit. Okay. So the Hawks shot 45 of 100 field goal shots for 45%. We shot 48 of 83 for 58%. Blew their ass out the water. From the 3 points, they shot 13 of 46 for 28%. We shot a whopping 19 of 34, 56%. Don't tell me we can't fucking shoot. We can shoot. You know what I'm saying? They shot 13 of 18 free throws for 72%. We shot 26 of 30 for 87%. We started to make our free throws. Very, very good. We out-rebounded the fuck out of them. 47 rebounds to 32. We out-assisted them 36 to 30. They outstole us. We only got 2 steals for the night. That's unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen, to their 11. We outblocked them, 3 blocks to their 1. We had 16 turnovers to their 6, ladies and gentlemen, and we still beat the fuck out of them by 25 points. Remember how I told you, he who controls the turnover battle often wins the game. Well, that wasn't the case this time. You know what I'm saying? I said it doesn't happen all the time, but it often happens. Fast break points, 23 for us, 16 for them. Points in the paint, 56 all. We got 17 fouls. They got 23 fouls. What else? What are we looking at? The largest lead we had on them was 32. The largest lead they had on us was 5. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the team stats for the Los Angeles Lakers. For a score of 141 to 116, we beat the fuck out of them. And that right there is one of those emphatic victories that we needed. Now, for the motherfuckers saying, hey, y'all should have did that against the Kings or whatever the case may be, you have to understand something. This is the NBA. So anytime you get a chance to when you play a team, you never know. You never know how they're gonna show up. And we got to show up. If we're lackadaisical in any way, any team could beat us, even a high school basketball team. That's just the way it goes. But we played like a real NBA team, like a contending team yesterday, and that's what happened. You know what I'm talking about? So that's it. That's it for me talking about the points and stuff. We're about to get off into the show now. This is what y'all came for. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna let little bro go ahead and get off because he had a lot to say down in the chat, and I just wanted to listen in. You know what I'm talking about? Go on, get at him, bro.
What up? What up?
What it do?
What up?
What up? Martin.
Man.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing? Yeah. So, again, let me say this first. Great game. Okay. Oh, by the way, if I'm breathing hard because I'm getting my workout in. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, get it in. Get it in.
Yeah, you know, it's my time. But yeah. First thing first, great game, man, by the Lakers last night. I loved. As soon as the game started, the energy was high. Everybody had a pep in their step. Everybody was freaking moving, hustling. You know what I'm saying? The defense was high, bro. It was like the Lakers put on a thinking or a cap of we're not losing this game tonight. And everybody was like that. You know what I'm saying? And so the defense was just superb by everybody. You know what I mean? And it was great team defense. You know what I mean? And so I had no doubt last night. As soon as the game started, I had no doubt that the Lakers were going to lose. It was like, no, we're not losing tonight, bro. This is a very night and day team for when we played the Kings last night. It was night and day. You know what I mean? So great game last night. Loved it. Now, to get to the show, I don't know if you mentioned it already because I started your live a little late, but the whole thing about this Austin Reeves agent approaching Rich Paul, things like that. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know, I still may do a live show later on tonight. I'm thinking about it.
Do it.
I might, bro.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So I gotta be honest with you, bro. I gotta be honest. You know, my thing is this. Just like I said in the group chat, my thing is this. If it was anybody else, like if in that podcast, if anybody else name I'm talking about name because I'm gonna say something else. A specific name got mentioned, nobody would give a damn.
Oh, absolutely.
Nobody would care.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Nobody would care, bro. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing though. In the podcast, if you watch it, Rich Paul first, if you watch the segment, Rich Paul first said he thinks if he was running the Lakers, he thinks that he would go ahead and make a trade for Jaren Jackson Jr. with expiring contracts. He didn't even mention Austin Reeves' name. He said expiring. Exactly. Exactly. He said expiring contracts, and then Max Kellerman was the first one who said, okay, well, yeah, Austin Reeves. And then Rich Paul entertained that idea that Max Kellerman said.
Right.
Because when he said expiring contracts, he mentioned that's one scenario, and then Rich Paul said there's another scenario, and then Max Kellerman said he just said so yeah, Austin Reeves, and then Max Kellerman, and then Rich Paul was like, and he was like, yeah, well, see, and then there's that too. You got to say blah blah blah. So it's not like Rich Paul just came out and said, yeah, boom, Austin Reeves. You know what I mean? And but again, because Austin Reeves' name got brought up, now all of a sudden it's a big freaking outcry, right? Nobody gives a damn about the expiring contracts. Even if you want to say, well, Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber, everybody wants them traded. I agree. Right. I want them traded too. I don't want them on my damn team either.
Facts.
But you can't say the same thing when it comes down to Rui, because Rui is loved by a lot of Laker fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even the Lakers front office, multiple reports came out and said that we would love to keep Rui and bring him back.
Yeah.
So, but again, you don't hear anybody saying anything about how dare you say trade Rui. Nobody says anything, but it's only because you need that Austin names got mentioned. Now all of a sudden there's this big ass outcry, right?
Yeah.
And the whole freaking thing about his agent approaching Rich Paul, bro. My thing is this: where the hell was you at when everybody was saying as soon as we signed Luka Doncic? Multiple people on TV, multiple journalists, all were saying, well, where does this put Austin now? Because you had LeBron and AD, and Austin was the point guard. Well, now you just signed a top 5 point guard. So now what do you do with Austin? You might think about trading him. I didn't hear any reports or anything saying that, Austin Reeves' agent. But by the way, his name is Aaron Riley, by the way. Okay.
I know him.
His name is Aaron Riley, and his agency is AMR Agency. That's his agency name. Okay. So I didn't hear anything about Aaron Riley going up to anybody saying, hold on, don't put Austin Reeves' name in your mouth. No, he didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah.
Even when Austin declined his recent contract that the Lakers offered him this season, season, an off season, he declined it. And a lot of people on TV and journalists were talking about, he declined it. That means he wants the money, the big bag next year. So you might think about trading him now. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't have to pay him all that big money. Or you might want to pay him the big money and do a sign and trade, right? Everybody was talking about this, and
said nothing.
Aaron Riley says nothing. But as soon I'm not.
No, go there.
I'm not.
Go there. Go there. I know you're going.
I don't want to bring the race card up.
Go there.
But as soon as Rich Paul, a
black man, come on,
something. Oh, now it's a problem.
Yeah,
now it's a problem. Come on, bro. This is like Nah, man. What? And again, he wasn't even the one. He wasn't even the first one to say it. Max Kellerman said it. So my thing is this: Aaron Riley, why are you not going up to Max Kellerman? He the one who brought up Austin Reeves, not Rich Paul.
Because you think it's easy for you to go after the brother than the dude that actually said it. All Rich Paul did was acquiesce to it. And you know what? All the fans would have acquiesced to the same thing, bro. Because was he fucking lying?
Right.
No. But my thing is, why are you up in arms about this and going after one motherfucker, one person. Go after everybody in the media, because everybody has said the same thing. And if they didn't say it, they certainly thought it. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you get on your Twitter feed and go after the fans? Because we all feel like that. We know that your client and Luka Doncic, when they came together, we knew that there was going to be a redundant backcourt. You damn Skippy, we would want to get rid of Austin Reeves for somebody, better at both sides of the ball. Of course. Nobody said, hell, it wasn't even, we was even looking at it like this. Okay, don't get rid of him. He wants to stay at Lakers. Go to the bench. But no, he believes that he's him. You believe that he's him. He believes that he's some kind of all-star, whatever the case may be. So his ego is not going to allow him to go to the bench. It's not about winning for him. It's about, I want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Which he'll never be, but he thinks he's going to be the guy, and his agent thinks he's going to be the guy. His agent ain't telling him, hey, man, you might want to go to the bench if you want to win the championship. We can go get the bag later. But no, because he got to make money off his client or whatever the case may be. Of course, he's going to be like, man, we got to push harder. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be the guy. It's you and Luka. LeBron is on his way out the door. But so our thing is, hey, you don't want to be traded, man, go to the bench, because for the scheme, for us trying to win, you and Luka are redundant. Of course, hell, man, I wish I was in the studio with them niggas. I told them straight up, hell yeah, I'll go for Jaren Jackson Jr. over this dude. And I'm not going to apologize for it. So now, hearing about this dude, his agent coming out and going to Rich Paul like that, because I don't know how true it was, but when he said, I said, no, this nigga couldn't have. No, he didn't. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, the amount of protection that's around this dude is sickening to me, bro. Like, he's not even he's never sniffed an all-star game, all-star team. He's never done anything remotely in the sense of whereby you'd look at him and be like, okay, yeah, that's a guy that's to be protected. They're treating him like how they would treat LeBron or Luka. You can expect that coming from them. These dudes have done something in the NBA. They're all-stars. They're superstars. But they're protecting this dude like he's the fucking president. And that shit is sickening. Like, how? Why? And his agent did that. It's crazy, bro. It's how you gonna attack him and not go after Max Kellerman? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. And you know what? I gotta say this, because I was going back, and I actually ended the conversation because I was going back and forth with somebody on Twitter, and he was saying, well, TV analysts and journalists are not the same, because it's not the same as Rich Paul, because Rich Paul is an agent, so he's talking about another agent's client, right? And I was like, okay, well, if you want to go there, let me say this then. Where was Aaron Riley when Luka Doncic went to the freaking front office and said, hey, do what you got to do to trade for Giannis? You don't think that Austin Reeves is going to be in that trade, bro? They need his contract to match Giannis, bro. You know how much Giannis makes.
Thank you.
Why he didn't go to Luka Doncic for that? Or why didn't he go to Luka Doncic's agent? Where was Aaron Riley going up to Luka Doncic's agent talking about, hey, hold on. Why is Luka Doncic going up to the front office talking about trading my guy? He didn't give a damn about that. Nobody did. And here's the thing. Where was the outcry from all these people talking about, oh, well, hey, Luka, how dare you talking about trade for Giannis? I know what you. And then the dummy on Twitter was like, well, it's different, you know what I'm saying, because Luka's a player. I'm like, dude, that's worse.
Yeah, like what?
That's worse, bro. What are you talking about? And then he said some dummy like this. He was like, yeah, but he didn't really mention Austin's name, so he can deny it. Bro, don't insult freaking my intelligence and don't insult Austin Reeves' intelligence, because what you're saying is because he didn't actually mention Austin Reeves' name, that makes a big difference, bro. Hold on. You know how much Giannis makes. They need his contract. Yeah. You know that. I know that. Austin Reeves knows that. Luka Doncic knows that.
Yes.
You're just making up, and that's when I ended the conversation. So I was like, okay, now you just sound like a dumbass because now you just saying anything right now just to protect either you saying it to protect your boy Austin, or you're saying it because you do not like Clutch Sports, Rich Paul, and LeBron James,
or both,
exactly,
or both. Because my thing is this: we all know, bro. Even the dummy knows. You know that if the Milwaukee Bucks is gonna make any move, you know they're gonna want us to include. I don't give a fuck what we throw at them. We could throw everything but the kitchen sink. You know, Austin is the most valuable player. He may not make as much as Rui, but he would be considered more valuable than Rui based upon his play. If they're looking at his play now, you know they're gonna want to include Austin in that trade. Okay, we'll consider Giannis, but we need Austin. So he didn't have to say Austin name. But by him going to the front office and saying, saying, hey, do what you got to do. If he said it in those exact words, do what you got to do to get Giannis over here. You know what he was implying. He didn't mean. Come on, you can't send Gabe and Kleber over there and first round pick. That's not gonna be enough to get Giannis. You know damn well you're gonna have to include Austin Reeves in any kind of package to go get a superstar like that. So you know what he was implying. He didn't even get on him for implying that. Hey, why is Luka going to the front office and saying anything about Giannis? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that my client is going to be in the package. We all need to sit down and talk. He never said that. Matter of fact, that shit came and went. It blew over. Now nobody's even talking about that no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can't have selective politics. You know what I mean? But now it could also be that you know who Luka's agent is, because Luka's agent is very well respected in all of sports. Bill Duffy is Luka's agent. That's an old black man. So he could have been like, okay, it's easier for me to go after young Rich Paul than to go after Luka, and then his agent comes out and says something or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. It could be a myriad of things, bro. But the fact remains is that he didn't say anything up until now. And then you go attack the one motherfucker that didn't say nothing, but he acquiesced to it. Okay, yeah, since you brought up Austin Reeves, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, there you go. You could have went to Max Kellerman and said, hey, look, hey, Max, I appreciate you putting Austin out there like that. But he didn't do that. You can't be selective. If you're going to keep energy, you got to have that same energy with everybody, bro. And his agent didn't do that. And you know what?
Big fact.
Quite frankly, like how all these haters were saying, oh, Rich Paul talking, that's making LeBron look bad. Guess what? What his agent did made Austin look even worse. That made Austin look worse. Now, for the niggas that really don't like Austin, oh, they really don't like him now. Like they already have, they needed a reason not to really like him. They really don't like him now because it's like, okay, nigga, why is your agent stepping? Like, who the fuck do you think you are as to where your agent got to step up and stand in for you? Because this dude who doesn't even play basketball, he just represents sports players, is speaking up and just saying, hey, look, this is what I would do. He was using a hypothetical scenario, and you niggas got butthurt off of a hypothetical. That's crazy,
right? And just to vamp on what you just said, right? You mentioned LeBron, right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? LeBron came out today and said, hey, Rich Paul's comments is his own. He's his own man, and that's his comments.
Oh.
But I love Austin Reeves, and he knows that.
Mm-hmm.
So now
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad he did that, bro. I'm glad that LeBron said, not that I love Austin Reeves part, but I'm glad that LeBron came out and said, hey, those are Rich Paul's own words. You know why I'm glad about that? Because the haters a couple of days ago were saying LeBron needs to step, names I shall not call, but we know who the fuck I'm talking about. The fucking four stooges. Motherfuckers is always hating every fucking day. Said LeBron should come out and control his agent. Okay, nigga, fine. You want LeBron to speak? He spoke. That's still not controlling his agent. He just saying, hey, what LeBron did is smart. He separated himself from that. Hey, man, this is my agent. I can't control what he say or do. Without even saying that, he just saying that those are his words, not mine. And I hope that that's enough for you motherfuckers. Because they seem to think that LeBron is putting that bug in his ear. So for him to come out and say, "Hey man, I love Austin Reeves," he knows that right there. I hope that takes some heat off of LeBron's back, because motherfuckers is putting heat on his back every time his agent says something. Hell, there's been times where other Clutch clients will say something and then they'll put LeBron at the center of it because of some AD said or because of some Dylan Brooks. And I'm like, that's nigga. Even Rich Paul himself said when they asked him the question about the LeBron Dylan Brooks situation, he said, "Man, it's not my job to babysit these dudes. They're my clients. I don't have a dog in the fight. You can't show favoritism. Yes, LeBron is the biggest client that he has, but you can't show favoritism to one person. You can't be a respecter of persons. This is business. See, this is what haters don't understand. They're so biased or so steeped in their hate that they don't understand business is business. This is a business. Do you want to win or do you want to feel good? You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to winning, I don't give a fuck about how bad my feelings are. I might not feel a certain way, but if it comes to us winning, I don't give a fuck about somebody saying something that's politically wrong or politically right. I don't care about that. I want to win. But these motherfucking haters, so-called Laker fans especially, are up here saying, yeah, Lakers this and Lakers that, but you don't want to do what it takes to win. You want to coddle niggas' feelings and shit like that. And that's where I draw the line at. That's where I be like, yeah, nigga, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? You niggas ain't like us. You know.
And again, this is it's just, I don't like when people don't keep the same energy, because the people that were saying, oh, because of Rich Paul's comments, people were saying that LeBron was feeding like a hidden message behind the scenes, telling Rich Paul to say that, right?
Yes.
So they drew a connection back to LeBron James because of what another man said, right?
Another man said, yes.
So they made up this whole conspiracy about somehow this has to get drawn back to LeBron. Okay, fine. But keep the same energy when you read the report that Luka freaking Doncic went to the front office and wanted to trade for Giannis, bro.
Right.
Nobody said anything.
Not a peep.
Nobody said nothing.
Nothing.
And not only this, keeping it. Let's stay on keeping the same energy, right? Let's stay on that subject for a second.
Yeah.
Over the past 5 years, 6 years, however long LeBron James been with our team, I've been hearing, and I know you have too. All of us have. I've been hearing people say LeBron James and Clutch Sports is taking over our Lakers. Right? They're they put references in there. Oh, see, look, we signed. We went after Anthony Davis.
I hear that.
Clutch Sports. Clutch Sports is running our Lakers, right? I've been hearing it all the time. I hear it for the past 5-6 years, right? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. First of all, I need you. Let me say this first. First of all, him trading for AD got us a championship. So that whole thing about LeBron James Clutch running the Lakers, okay, well that wielded us a chip. So what you complaining about? That's number one.
Yeah, number one.
Number two is where is the same energy towards AMR agency? And again, for anybody that's listening, okay, I'm saying this is why I might go live later, because everything I'm saying right now, I'm probably gonna say on my live stream later. This is why, but I'm already saying it here. I'm already saying it now. So the people listening here, okay, you already get what I'm about to say later on. And again, maybe we'll see. But I'm already saying
bring it out. Bring it out.
But where's the same energy for AMR agency? Again, AMR agency is Aaron Riley's agency, the one that Austin Reeves is signed to, right? Where is this same energy? Because we end up picking Jake LaRavia this offseason, right? And that was because Austin Reeves pretty much said, hey, go get me Jake LaRavia. Jake LaRavia is signed to AMR agency.
Wow.
So my thing is this: if you're saying that LeBron James and Clutch Sports are taking over our Lakers, where's the big hate or outcry for AMR agency for also bringing in players to our Lakers, right? Hold on.
Right.
That's number one. Number two, and I know everybody remembers a guy that we picked up, a fifth-year college player, and he decided he wanted to go, first of all, he decided he wanted to go undrafted. First of all, I don't even think he decided that. Honestly, I think he just went undrafted because nobody else wanted his ass. Okay, but
keep it a band. Right, keep it a band. Yeah.
But a fifth-year college player went undrafted, and we signed him. Guess who that is? That is Colin Castleton.
Uh-oh.
Who is also with AMR Agency. So where's the connection?
Oh, wow.
Where's the connection between, hold on, AMR Agency, you taking over our Lakers, bro. You picked up a fifth-year center. Why are we going to waste a freaking roster spot or a G League spot on a fifth-year college player that nobody wanted? What the hell? I didn't hear anybody saying anything about Colin Castleton and AMR Agency taking over our Lakers.
Right. Wow.
This is what I mean by keeping the same energy, bro, because there is no freaking way. Hold on, bro, a fifth-year college player, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth year. I can see if he was a fourth-year college player because he just wanted to, he wanted to finish his degree, but he was a baller though. He was a baller. You look at his highlights, he was a baller. Bro, this fifth-year college player, he wasn't balling like that.
Right.
And we picked him up. Again,
wow.
Let me make it clear. I'm not saying, AMR Agency had something to do with that pickup. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, where's the same energy for the guys that are saying or that have been saying over the past 5-6 years, Clutch is taking over our Lakers. Where's your same energy for AMR Agency? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Where's the same energy? Damn, Colin damn, you went way back on that. Nobody, that's crazy. And I'll say up until Austin Reeves, the biggest client that this agency had was Andrew Bynum. Andrew Bynum was a part of that.
Yes,
that's the big from what I do, because when you say Aaron Riley, I'm like, okay, I know this dude. Not know him personally, but I know of this dude. You know what I'm saying? I know most of the agents because when you going through contracts, you know what I'm saying? I always want to know like who got this guy this contract, who got this guy that contract, who's the man behind it. You know what I mean? And then that's how I found out about Andrew Bynum, but I didn't do Colin Castleton. Hell, I didn't even know Jake LaRavia was. I thought Jake LaRavia was up under Bill Duffy.
Yeah. Bro, I did my research. I went and Googled AMR Agency's client list.
Oh wow!
I went and Googled it, bro.
Wow.
Yep, I saw both of them. Austin, Colin Castleton, and Jake LaRavia was on his list.
I want to know, because I don't want motherfuckers to say this about Luka later. I want to know who's under Bill Duffy's client list. I know a couple people. I know it's him, Vucevic, guys like that. But I want to see how many Lakers is up under there now, because then
I think Jackson Hayes and Luka got the same agency. I think
Jackson Hayes, Luka, yeah, and I think what's his name had it too. What was his name? Dorian Finney-Smith. I think, and the reason why I would want to know that is because then that would be even better, because it'd be like, okay, we only had AD and LeBron for Rich Paul. But how many Bill Duffy clients is on the Lakers? Ain't nobody saying anything about that. Just like ain't nobody saying nothing about the AMR people. Ain't nobody saying anything. They say, well, Clutch Sports is taking over. Clutch Sports is taking over. They only had 2 people on the list. So how the fuck is we taking over? And I came to a conclusion. I said, oh, they're only saying that because they hate LeBron. It has nothing to do with Rich Paul or Clutch Sports. They hate LeBron. That's what it is.
I think there's another one. Somebody, I'm gonna confirm it, but don't quote me. But I think Montrezl Harrell, when we got him, I think he's under Clutch too. Montrezl
Was Kyle Kuzma under there too?
Kuzma. I don't know.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Ain't nobody saying it about Luka, right? If Jackson Hayes under Bill Duffy, so is DeAndre Ayton. I forgot about Ayton.
Oh, that's right.
That's three Bill Duffy clients on the Lakers. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Ooh, right. I forgot.
But see,
yeah.
But see, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Look at the guys that you're naming, right?
Uh-huh.
Anthony Davis,
mm-hmm.
right? DeAndre Ayton. At some point he was a $30 million center.
Yeah.
Right. And Dorian Finney-Smith, known for his 3-and-D, right?
Yeah.
Right. Montrezl Harrell, right? Clutch Sports. I'm pretty sure he's with Clutch. Montrezl Harrell, bro. He won 6th Man of the Year, bro, at one point.
Yeah, true.
So my point is, look at the names that we're naming here. These are well established names. Some of them superstars who actually have freaking a name to themselves or some accolades.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about, bro, how many times when we signed Jake LaRavia, you were the only one who knew who the hell he was. Nobody knew who the hell Jake LaRavia was. Look at Colin Castleton. Bro, who the hell? Nobody knew who the hell Colin Castleton was.
Still don't know that nigga. Really?
And he was a 5th-year undrafted player. This is what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
I don't. If you're gonna keep this, you have to keep the same energy. If you're gonna do a big outcry for the agency, bringing in either all-stars or well-established players who have accolades or well-known players. If you're gonna do outcry for that, where's your outcry for these no-name players? Who the hell we bringing in?
Absolutely.
You should have a way bigger outcry for these niggas than the niggas that actually have accolades who can actually contribute to the damn team. Come on, bro.
Absolutely. Keep that same energy. Oh, man, I'm going to bring Joe up to the stage. Come on up, nephew. Close the door.
Salute. What up, Major? What up, DJ?
What it do?
Salute, brother.
Can y'all hear me a little bit? I'm driving. But...
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I hear pretty good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't get this whole Austin Reeves thing. Like, I think you guys hit it like on the head. Like, it's just people aren't happy with LeBron, Rich Paul. They just ready for LeBron to, exit. Like, it's almost like they're trying to push him out the door because they know, if you sign Austin to a big contract, more than likely you're not going to have much money for LeBron. But I'm pretty sure LeBron will take a pay cut regardless. But little do people know, like, before this whole JJJ thing came out, Rich Paul and Max wasn't even the first to, say it. I think Luka's guy is called Frankov, something like that. When Luka first got here, he mentioned JJJ. Like, you gotta look at that interview. It was like, I would say a year ago, but he mentioned JJJ. He mentioned Claxton. And obviously, like, for JJJ, you're probably going to have to throw in Austin Reeves or something like that.
Right.
He even said Austin wouldn't be ideally the best type of fit. He would like to see Luka with the backcourt guard with the status of, like, a Drew Holiday or a Derek White. So the fact that, Rich Paul is saying this and people are just now, like, hating and getting upset, I think it's just unfair. It's unfair, bro.
Yeah.
But I could easily see, like, I just say, like, Austin, he's a smart guy. He knows more than likely he's not going to be a Laker for life. And if you notice, like, all the news about Austin Reeves being a Laker, I think it's coming from his camp. You never heard the Lakers saying, yeah, we're ready to pay Austin Reeves a certain amount of money. They would have, already came to terms on an extension or something, especially with him being out. But if you look up Austin Reeves trade, it's a bunch of articles saying, Luka and AR cannot fit as far as like being a basketball fit for obvious reasons. You know, you already have a point guard, so I don't know. They might trade AR, sign and trade him for like Bam Adebayo, and then wait for Giannis to come. But either way, you're gonna have to trade Austin Reeves, and Reeves knows that. So.
So I think though, and I think other people know that, especially his stands. They know that, and that makes them even more upset. You know what I'm saying? I think they know that. And it's not like we hate the dude. It's not like we hate him. We're just like, hey, for the scheme of the team, it would be better for you to come off the bench now that we have a Luka. If now we didn't have Luka, you know what I'm saying, let the good times roll with you. But because we got Luka, it's better for you to come off the bench. And I'm all in favor of a two-way 3-and-D guy over him. That's going to play defense, play both sides of the ball. So, I mean, if anybody feeling crazy because of that, then you don't understand business. You don't understand the world of basketball. And you don't want your team to win. I don't give a fuck about feelings when it comes to my team, us winning. And I promise you, when you go to hoist that motherfucking Larry O'Brien trophy, you ain't gonna give a damn about feelings. You a champion. But see, motherfuckers ain't looking at that though. Haters certainly ain't looking at that because LeBron is always at the forefront of something. LeBron and his people. It's LeBron. LeBron controls the strings. Now he just came out and said, "Hey, I love Austin Reeves. I don't want to do anything. I would like to, keep this dude play with him or whatever the case may be." Now, of course, ultimately that's not his decision, but I'm glad that he said something to that effect, so motherfuckers can at least keep his name out their mouths, so they don't think he's puppeteering everything. LeBron is running everything. He ain't running nothing. The same thing with the JJ Redick situation. Well, he got JJ Redick over here. You couldn't have been more wrong. It was AD who spearheaded that. AD spearheaded that. But because they don't hate AD like how they hit LeBron, they threw it on LeBron. This shit is just getting annoying, man. You niggas can't. It's just getting annoying, bro.
And to be honest, you could make a case that even if Rich Paul did say, okay, Austin for JJJ, if anything, that's helping AR out in his agency because he's going to get the most money there.
Thank you.
Sign and trade. So, and he's going to be the guy. But
thank you. I
never seen the Lakers take two guys that theoretically do the same thing over like $35 million. Like once they extended and offered like I think it was $90 million for 4 years or something like that, or $100 million.
Yeah.
And he declined that. He bet on himself. So if this could backfire if he goes into the playoffs because he's a career 16-point per game player in the playoffs. If he goes in the playoffs and sits the bed, he could be fucked.
Yeah. So, it'd be another Schroeder situation. Remember what happened with Schroeder? What was it? 4 years, $82 million or $84 million, and he ended up fucking himself off, and he ended up getting a $5 million contract. Like you're not as good as you're not that guy like that. And here's the kicker. It's like what DJ said about when they was talking about JJJ the other day in the chat. I mean, in the group chat. Motherfuckers acting like JJJ ain't a multiple time All-Star. He ain't been defensive player of the year. He's got accolades to back his name up. So when motherfuckers say, well, Austin Reeves is better or whatever the case may be, you can draw the conclusion and say, okay, he's better offensively because he scores more, he gets to the free throw more, whatever the case may be. But fuck that. JJJ is better overall because this dude can play both sides of the ball. He can shoot the three at a high arc. At a higher arc than Reeves can shoot the three. And he's a shot blocker. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we would need. So, you damn Skippy, if I was in the studio with the motherfuckers, I would have perpetuated it and said, you know what, Max, you goddamn right. Hell yeah, I would love to take JJJ over this nigga right here. So what? Because I got to do what's best for the team. Fuck your feelings. But haters, man, I don't know, bro. That's how I feel. Like, we're Laker fans, bro. I want my team to win. I don't give a fuck who I got to step on for that to happen. Exactly. You got to go. I'm sorry. Shit.
I'm glad you said that because that's sometimes it's not about who is the better player, bro. It's about what the team needs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why when for example, when the OKC Thunder traded Josh Giddey for Alex Caruso, I think a lot of people will probably say, well, Josh Giddey is the better player. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. What did OKC need?
What did they need?
They needed another defender off the bench. That's what they were going for.
Yeah.
And so that's what the team needed. And of course, what happened? They won a championship.
Yep.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes it's not about, oh well, I'm taking this player because he's better. No, well, yeah, he might be better. You can make that argument. But again, what do the team need? And we've seen just like you said, we've seen our Lakers play. What the hell what is the one thing we need for this team? A damn rim protector.
Yep.
Jeremy Jackson Jr. is one of the best elite rim protectors in the game today, and he has been for the past 3, 4, 5 years. Come on, bro. What we doing?
So what are we talking about? Yeah, exactly. What the hell are we doing? But guess what? To the average hater, that's fluff. That's fluff. This is how retarded these motherfuckers sound. Look at my views, man. And shout out to the 32 people watching right the hell nah. I'm talking about. I told you the views go when Joe and DJ come over here, man. That's just the way it goes. You know what I'm talking about? You know, but it's crazy. You know what I'm talking about? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Man, H. Davis, I don't give a fuck about nobody hating down there, man. Like, niggas gonna hate. This is what we here for. This is what we talking about. It's hate if a nigga's coming out and saying, hey, man, get this bum off the team. He's a bum. We don't want him on the team. No. Send him to the bench. We already know his ego is not going to allow that for where he is in his game today. You know what I'm saying? He's worked his way up. I must say he's gotten better over the years for, the regular season. I'm talking about Austin Reeves. So not hating. Go to the bench because us as Laker fans, we got a weak backcourt. Everybody in the NBA knows that. Hell, even our team knows that. We have a weak backcourt. These dudes are barbecue chicken on defense. All we're saying is that, like, notice now when we have Marcus Smart in the lineup and he's starting at the 2 position, whatever the case may be. Okay, now that's defense. That's a little bit different. That's what the team needs. The team don't need 2 motherfuckers that can foul bait and get to the free throw line. That do the same thing, play no defense. Yes, they can score 25 to 30, 35 points a game, whatever the case may be. But how many points we giving the other team going the other way? They're not looking at shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? So, I don't know. You gotta be objective. You gotta be objective. You know what I'm saying? When you give and takes like this and stuff like that, you can't rule on emotions. That's why I never do it. I go based upon what the team needs, and even if it means, like, we all love Rui, right? But guess what? If we can get Wiggins or a 3-and-D guy over there that can replace Rui right now, who could be a 3-and-D starter right now, that can help us win now on both sides of the ball. Hey, Rui, you got to go, buddy.
You got to go.
It's business.
Got to go.
It's business, bro. That's up. A bandwagoneer. What it do?
Oh, you already know the bandwagon's in here. He's ready.
Oh, you already know. Yeah.
Hey, listen, DJ Large in charge. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Hey, and bandwagon, guess what? No interruptions. Go ahead.
Listen to here, right? You see, the bandwagon has said, you got this guy in the chat saying that JJJ can't rebound. You see, the bandwagon was saying that before. But the bandwagon was only saying that if, you wanted to put him at the 5. Now, you keep his ass at the goddamn 4, and he can shoot the ball, of course. Like what y'all was saying, he can play defense, blocking shots. Hopefully, you get 8 and a rebound the ball. It should be straight. You need goddamn shot blockers. You really ain't got one. Brown is 41 years old. He could probably give you a block here and there. But he ain't JJJ if you smell what the bandwagon's cooking.
Cook.
And I totally agree with that. And here's the thing, because I heard somebody else say I'm not gonna mention no names, but I heard somebody else say on their podcast, okay, that Austin and Triple J, they average the same amount of rebounds. So really, Triple J, I mean, for him being that tall as he is, he really can't rebound like that. Okay, if they average the same amount of rebounds, right? you have to look at the positives here. Let's compare. If they average the same amount of rebounds, if you swap them, that means your rebounds is probably not going to change, right? It's going to stay the same. They average 5.6 rebounds a game, both of them, right? Okay, fine. That's the same. Cool. Scoring wise, it's probably going to be the same. Now, again, you want to say, well, Austin's averaging 26 points. Yeah, because LeBron was out for all that time. Let's keep it real, bro. It's 26 points, bro. Does he really average 26 points in a season? When LeBron is there, he's probably that 26. And here's the thing: you notice it's been going down ever since LeBron came back. He was averaging like 30 points a game. Now it dropped to 26 ever since LeBron came back. It's going to keep dropping, right? So his points and JJJ's points, bro, is pretty much the same. You might as well go ahead and just say that, right? And then here's the thing. Nobody's mentioning.
Say it, DJ.
Of course, just like Cuba just said, right? The defense.
There we go. That's the difference. That's the difference.
The best elite rim protector. One of the best elite rim protectors in the game, in the league today, right? And then here's the thing: go look at his stats. He's averaging 2 blocks a game. That's not even close to what Austin Reeves is averaging for blocks.
Hell no.
And then look at his steals. He's averaging 1 steal a game. That's not even close to what Austin Reeves is averaging. This is what we're saying, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand, bro.
And you know what? You forgot one little tidbit, DJ, that you brought up yourself. You know what else he's doing? They can average the same amount of points per game, right? But JJJ is going to prevent other points from going the other way more than Austin Reeves would. How do we know that? Because like what you said, he's got people shooting 30% at the 3-point line, 41% from the field. He's stopping people. He's guarding the perimeter because around him, you're only shooting 30%. That's across the league. Around him from the 3. Around him, you're only shooting 41% from the field. Around him, that's across the league. I bet you, if you look at what niggas is doing against Austin Reeves, it's different. So yes, the difference is the defense. They're scoring. Yeah, they're scoring about the same amount of points, get the same amount of rebounds. Okay, that's great. But he getting 2 more blocks more than him. He's stopping motherfuckers. He might stop 15 to 20 points less than Austin Reeves. And then here's another thing. If he gets to the free throw line, I promise you Austin Reeves is shooting more free throws than him. So that 26 points a game that Austin Reeves is averaging, minus those 9 free throws that he would average a game, minus that, what do you got? 17 points a game. His fucking average. He is average. He's an average player. He was allowed to go off because LeBron was off. Now LeBron comes back. He's still going off. He gets the 26 points or whatever, but he's still putting up his 9 free throws a game. Take those away. He ain't got the points that people think he got.
But you know what it is, Major? I think people get so caught up in the flashiness of the offense and how it looks like, oh, he's getting these trick shots, these setbacks, the Euro stuff, the foul baiting, the modern stuff in NBA today. Well, you could have that. I'm not saying like you can't have that, but when you have 2 of them where it's a detriment to the team, then come on now, like you can't have both. Even to the point where, like DJ was saying, like that certain podcast and even mainstream, Lakers podcast, they say take out Rui and insert Marcus Smart. I never heard that. Like, why would you take out a bigger body just to put a 6'3" guy in? If you're gonna sub out a guard, you better sub another guard in. Like, if that's the case, just start Luka next to Smart. But you're just losing size if you take Rui out and start AR Smart. Well, I guess you could say Luka's a big guard, but he plays point guard. It's just dumb to have a 6'3" small forward, in my opinion. But I think people are just caught up in the offense. But I mean, either way, he's going to be traded. I think he has to get traded. If it's not this year, it's definitely in the summer or before next trade deadline at least.
Yeah.
So,
but it's definitely got to happen.
And you know what? Let me say this. I'm glad that Major said what he said about the percentages, right? it's insane that we even having this conversation. Just like on my channel, we had that freaking conversation when that guy was comparing freaking Austin Reeves to Luka. It's just I don't understand what's going on, bro. The guy on the podcast that said, well, they average the same amount of rebounds. Okay, you saying that they average the same amount of rebounds, but ignoring everything else. You know
Yep.
something else that they don't freaking average the same on?
What is
Defensive
that?
ratings.
Wow.
Bro, defensive ratings, bro. Austin is around 118 on defensive ratings. Jaren Jackson Jr. is 112.
Wow.
Which if we got him, that would be the best on our team.
Yep.
Our best on our team right now is Vando at 115.
Vando
He
at
would be
115.
the best on our team as far as defensive rating at 112. But for some reason, that guy on that podcast didn't want to mention that. There's so many more positives when it comes down to Jaren Jackson Jr. than it is for Austin. But the only thing they got is, well, they average the same amount. Bro, that's the same amount. What about all these other ones that Jaren Jackson Jr. is better than?
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about here?
But that goes to show you, niggas love the cherry pick, bro. See, whenever somebody wants to prove a losing point, they cherry pick. My thing is, don't cherry pick. Just do the whole spectrum. Don't cherry pick.
Hey, I'll say this, right?
Go ahead.
Hey, Ray, he averages some 5 rebounds. Hey, but Luka gonna get them. He gonna get more boards then. Luka can grab them damn rebounds, right? He can get 9 to 10 rebounds.
Yep. Right.
And you know what else? You know what else nobody's saying too? One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we say this all the time, bro. When you are one of the focal points of your team, you're going to get looked at more, right? And you're going to get the other team's best defenders on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jaren Jackson Jr., bro, as far as the Memphis Grizzlies goes, Jaren Jackson Jr. is top 2 on being the best player on the team. It's John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. And look at what he's doing. Which means the other team is putting their either best. Matter of fact, the other team is putting their best forward, their best defending forward on Jaren Jackson Jr. because you're not going to put your best defending forward on Ja. You're going to put your best defending guard on Ja, right? So Jaren Jackson Jr. is getting the best defensive forward from the other teams, and look what he's doing.
Right.
Austin's not getting that. And he hasn't been getting that for the past how many years? Because remember, when we had Anthony Davis, we had D'Lo. D'Lo was the one that was getting the best defending. And again, for anybody listening that want to be like, oh, that's not true, bro, I already looked it up. Just because you don't do research don't blame me. It's not my fault. I already looked this up, bro. D'Lo was getting the best defensive guard every single series in the playoffs when we had D'Lo and Austin Reeves. I already looked this up. And still, D'Lo was averaging the same amount of points as Austin Reeves, except for the Denver Nuggets series. That was the only one. Right? And now that you have Luka is going to get the best defensive guard from the other team, not Austin. It's going to be Luka. So, which means Austin is second fiddle. Austin's going to get the second best defending guard from the other team, right? This is what I'm saying. When you got Jaren Jackson Jr., he's getting the best defensive freaking player or forward to guard him, and he's still cooking. Austin's not getting that, and that's what he's doing. And look, and it shows in the playoffs. We see it every time.
Every single time. Every single time. But see, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. Niggas want to cherry pick.
And
it's funny.
You know what's crazy too? Like, we live in a NBA society where you could say, I would trade Austin Reeves, because I certainly would. I would trade Austin Reeves right now for Derek White. And people will think you're actually crazy. But all you have to do is ask them a question. Name me a time in history where you've seen an NBA team shoot non-defensive minded guards in the backcourt win a championship.
Oh, I would love to have a Derek White now.
Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
can't do
Yeah.
you can't do that. When
You
you think
can't.
of the team, you think of the Bucks. They had Drew Holiday, the Miami Heat. They had Rio Chalmers and North Cole. Even the Lakers. You had Derek Fisher, Kobe Bryant, Curry. He had Clay. Like, you're gonna have to have at least one person in the backcourt that plays defense. So
Absolutely.
common sense just tells you Austin Reeves has to go. Like, you're not gonna get rid of Luka. So
Because he can guard their best player. How tall is Derek White, by matter of fact?
What is he? Six? What is Derek?
he's like 6'5" or something
6'5", 6'6"?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good enough, man. He can shoot, he can defend, he can block. I seen somewhere he's like what is he? Somebody's blocking. Is it all time top 5, top 10 in blocks for a shooting guard?
Yep.
So he
But
plays defense. Yeah.
But see, people, like what Joe was saying, like people would only say, something like that is crazy because they looking at Austin Reeves point per game average. He's an offensive guy and nothing else. And here's how you rate a person's performance if you really want to look at it without cherry pick. If you want to cherry pick like most of the haters do, take away Austin's ability to score the basket. Take away his free throw, his ability to get to the free throw line. What is Austin Reeves? What is he? What else? What does he do special? Is he athletic? No. Can he play defense? Not really. So you take away his offensive, the little bit of offense that he has. Take away all those free throws, give him 4-5 free throws a game. What does he average? Who is he? That's what I'm saying. So, but if you take a guy like Derek White who can't score the ball, whatever case may be, take away his scoring ability, what is he? At least he still got defense. See what I'm saying? So, but people cherry pick the wrong way. Hey, I'll take this, not that. Yeah, but if you got two people on the same team doing the same thing, why the hell do you need both of those guys? We have never. I've never seen anybody win a championship on bro, we got the weakest backcourt. Not offensively. Defensively, we got the weakest backcourt in all of the NBA. I'm sorry. Every time somebody see them. Now, Luka could kind of get away with it because Luka has one thing on his side that Austin Reeves doesn't have. Luka got size. Luka is a big-ass guard. He's a football player. That nigga's 6'7", 240 pounds. Austin Reeves, 6'5", if that 100, he ain't even 200 pounds. So, and I noticed like Luka, he's a big guard. He can body other guards around. He can body some small forwards around. He's heavy like that. So he got that going to his defense. He can use his size and weight. Austin Reeves got to do 37 Euro steps just to try to foul bait and get to the line. He's not athletic enough to yam on nobody or get there or back the niggas in. So he's nothing if you take away his little bit of offensive prowess. You take that away, he's nothing. And that's how you can quantify who's better than who. So I'm not just looking at your average. You average 26 points a game, but Dillon Brooks only averages 21 points a game. But Dillon Brooks, to me, overall, is still better than you because he can shoot the three, he can play defense, and he can score the ball in other ways. And he's more athletic than you. So he would be deemed, in my eyes, better than an Austin Reeves or whatever the case may be because I'm not looking at that 26.9 points a game that you average. But you can't tell a hater that, though.
And I'm gonna add to Joe what Joe said. I'm gonna add another team, the Cleveland Cavaliers when they won the championship in 2016, right?
Oh yeah,
J.R. Smith, exactly. You had Kyrie Irving, but you had J.R. Smith, bro. J.R. Smith, bro. People want to sleep on J.R. Smith because they seen him, with us when we had him in the bubble. Like, oh, he ain't, bro. J.R. Smith in his prime, bro. You better chill. That nigga was a 3-and-D.
Hell
yeah. Quintessential 3-and-D guy. Quintessential.
Even though the Raptors, they had Danny Green in the backcourt. Even we had Danny Green in the backcourt. KCP. But, I mean, I think we had our, future starting shooting guard and Lonnie Walker that time. Like, he was athletic. He defended, and he was starting, and he was averaging 18 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
And Reeves was coming off the bench behind him. So people act like, Reeves is just irreplaceable. You could get a Kobe Buffkin and insert him in the
Come on,
shooting guard.
come on now.
If you that pressed about scoring, like you could get a guard that's hungry.
See, don't get Joe to preaching, man. Don't get Joe to preaching, bro. Took the words right out of my mouth, bro. Look, nigga, Nick Smith is a better defender than Austin Reeves. Nick Smith is a better defender. Kobe Buffkin was on the court for 4 minutes last night. I could see already. I'm like, yeah, he got that edge. So he's not that, and that's the problem that I have. What makes people think this dude is irreplaceable or untouchable? Because he had an I am type scenario back in the day, or because it's crazy, bro. I don't get it. I just don't get the protection. Like, this nigga's not the president. Like, I could see if you've done something. Like, if you've done something noteworthy. He's done nothing noteworthy. I mean, has he ever won anything other than, I don't know, has he ever been all team, all rookie, all fucking defense? Has he ever done anything? Like, you know, like, what the? Oh my God, man. I don't know.
And but I'm glad you mentioned the I'm him game. So
yeah,
if you look at Memphis when we played them, I don't believe Memphis is a good matchup for us anyway, because they had Xavier Tillman starting at like power forward.
Power forward, yeah.
And sometimes at center. So we already know AD and LeBron. You basically had like 4 big bodies, and you had Rui too. So if you look at that, if you go back and look at the series, Desmond Bane was Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
If you look at the head-to-head, because that was Austin Reeves' matchup. But of course, you're gonna have, an I'm him moment. Now, I'm not taking away from the shot, or the scoring, but you have LeBron and AD on your team. So you as the third option, of course, you're gonna get those looks. But when you look at Lonnie Walker, I could argue like he had a bigger I'm him moment than Austin Reeves, to the point where Steph Curry gave his jersey, signed it, and gave it to Lonnie Walker in the playoffs.
Yeah, I was just about to say it was in the playoffs. I was just about to say it was in the playoffs because Austin Reeves had his I'm him game. That was in the regular season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the regular season.
Yeah, so that don't to me, like, people like to always say, "Hey man, that don't count." Okay, that don't count then. So you're right. Lonnie Walker's moment was bigger.
And just like Joe mentioned, the Memphis Grizzlies game, Memphis Grizzlies series. Again, I already went back and did the research on this. Who's a better defender, Ja Morant or Desmond Bane? Bane, of course. Everybody knows that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bane was the one that had the most minutes guarding D'Angelo Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Ja Morant was guarding Austin Reeves. So again, This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, yeah, and here's the thing: they averaged the same amount of points. Come on, man. What are we talking about?
What? But people don't. Hey, man, I'm just saying. Like, it goes back to what you said, man. Keep that same energy, bro. Like, keep the same energy you have for one person with every single person else. Either keep the same energy or shut the fuck up. Like, fall back. You know what I'm talking about? And here's a novel idea. I'm gonna say this, and that'll be the end of that shit. Because this nigga this ain't gonna be no situation where I don't care enough to talk about this little nigga like this. Nigga, I'm ready for this nigga to either go to the bench or go off the team. But here's my thing, bro. If it's really, really a problem, you're his agent, right? If it's really a problem, if you really feeling any kind of way, they go negotiate his ass off the team. Go do it. If you really feeling like that, negotiate his ass off the team. Hey, look, me and my agent, we taking our talents to wherever the fuck, bum scratch Arkansas. I don't give a fuck. If you really feeling like that, or sit back, shut the fuck up, and let motherfuckers that are outside of basketball talk and give an opinion. That's it. If you think your client is LeBron and Luka and Giannis and Jokic status and all of that shit, if you think that dude is so so great that he needs to be protected like that, or whatever the case may be, if you think that, negotiate his ass off the team. Go get the contract you want from a team that would take him. Go do it. There's ways to do it, I'm sure. Or shut up.
I want to ask y'all this question. Major, you had mentioned earlier in this podcast that there were people talking about, hey, Rich Paul and his comments. Hey, LeBron James need to come out and disconnect himself.
Yes,
from Rich Paul's comments, or he needed to check Rich Paul. Hey, LeBron, check Rich Paul, bro. What you doing? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think those same people are going to ask the same when it comes down to Austin Reeves?
Hell motherfucking no.
I need, again, keeping the same energy, I need those fools to come out and say, hey, Austin, check your agent, bro. What is he doing?
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna fucking happen. That's why I said that. That's why I said it. It's not going. You know why? You know why? And I hate to keep bringing it up, but I gotta keep saying it because at this point I don't give a fuck. Now I don't give a fuck about the niggas feeling. I don't give a fuck about who hearing it. Niggas, haters could be listening right now. I gives nary a fuck. But for some reason, well, not for some reason, we all know the fucking reason. They hate LeBron. And because they hate LeBron, even with LeBron saying this, there's still going to be a narrative behind it. LeBron, he could just be saying that for publicity or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Well, he didn't really say anything. All he said was that he, you know what I'm saying, that Rich Paul has his own, his own mind and he's speaking his own words or whatever the case may be. But still, they're still going to try to figure out a way to say, well, LeBron still should, like, you don't have influence over what the next man does. I hope people really understand that. You can't tell a motherfucker that, bro, I got grown sons. I'm not about to go into them niggas. They got homes and they got children. I'm not about to go into their homes and tell them, hey, man, when I come in this motherfucker, there better be some beer in this house every time I come in. These are my kids. But I don't have the right to say that. They fucking, they grown men. Like, I don't understand what motherfuckers think. Like, motherfuckers got control over the next person. He's going to say, like you said earlier, he's going to say what the hell he want to say. He's a grown man. And it ain't like he said anything wrong. What's wrong with him saying that? What he said? And mind you, not mentioning Austin Reeves' name, even when Max Kellerman did mention Austin Reeves' name, what's wrong with him saying that? They don't play basketball. They can't say it's tampering. So what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it is that because somebody that's connected to LeBron is at the center of it, and because niggas hate LeBron, they're going to say it. And because niggas don't hate Austin like how they hate LeBron, because Austin doesn't threaten their GOATs or their favorite players' legacies, they're not worried about him, so they're not going to say that. They ain't going to say nothing like that. They're not going to say, hey, Austin, get your guy in check. Don't have him approaching Rich Paul like that. They ain't gonna say it. As a matter of fact, I think motherfuckers was clapping it up. Yeah, go get his ass. That's how much they hate this dude. Yeah,
they were. I've seen it on social media. They were.
Yeah, get him. Well, guess what, haters? I'm saying y'all shot and you missed again. Because him going to Rich Paul, do you think that's gonna change Rich Paul? As a matter of fact, if I'm Rich Paul, that's gonna make me double that. Now I'm really gonna instigate what Max Kellerman said. Okay, nigga, now I didn't mention Austin Reeves' name, but since y'all want to pull me into this shit, like really pull me into it, and I didn't say nothing wrong, I didn't say nothing world breaking, I didn't say nothing that was gonna break the Lakers' chances of competing or whatever the case may be. Now, nigga, fuck it. All right, nigga. Yeah, I agree with Max Kellerman, nigga. I agree wholeheartedly. Let the good times roll, nigga. Since you want to call yourself trying to G-check somebody. And the haters, man, look, that's not going to change nobody's mind. He can approach him all he wants to. That's not going to change his mind. Matter of fact, that's going to perpetuate it even more. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. I don't care if LeBron like this nigga. Yes, I know I can't do anything about it. You know, he's my client or whatever the case may be. If I'm feeling a certain way, which if he's really feeling a certain way, he can negotiate with LeBron like, hey, LeBron, let's get you up out of here then. How about that? I don't think that's going to happen or whatever the case may be. But I'm saying if he's really feeling some kind of way, he could do that. He could try to do it. Hey man, you don't have to play. You don't have to retire, but you don't have to play for these niggas.
You got this guy right here that want the link.
Hey, Chris said he want the link too.
Tyson.
Chris, you can come up.
Oh, maybe he probably saying it for somebody else.
Oh,
Hey,
how about
can I ask y'all something? So, people say, okay, LeBron needs to check Rich Paul, or LeBron is trying to get Austin off the team. Did people forget LeBron actually got Austin on the team? It's actual proof and articles, especially by that podcaster you was talking about, DJ. That weekend in Vegas, LeBron and AD, they made a petition to the front office to bring Austin Reeves on the team to actually get playing time. So there would be no Austin Reeves or I'm him moment if it wasn't for LeBron or AD, because we weren't going to play no undrafted guy.
Welcome to the show, Tyson.
Salute to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy Wednesday. Hope all y'all doing well, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. I don't come on a disrespect type stuff. I just come to give my little 2 cents, man.
Oh no, come on with it.
Yeah. I just think that as a agent, your job is to represent your client, hands down, and you hire by your agent. It's not like a kid. You can be fired, right? Because you represent him.
Yeah.
So when you representing him and speaking on, let's say, Laker business, you shouldn't be calling out names and shitting on other players, so to speak.
Okay.
That's against a certain code. You never seen other agents move like this. Now, behind the scenes, okay. Through the media, okay. That's all fair game. But to then put a negative light on your player, now he got to answer questions. Now he got to, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's a bad move. I'm not saying it's tampering. It's not tampering, but because he doesn't represent Austin or Triple J. But it's in bad faith, in my opinion.
Well, now when it comes to you talking about the Rich Paul Max Kellerman podcast when JJJ was brought up in light with Austin Reeves. Well, see, here's the thing. Rich Paul, like little bro said, Rich Paul never mentioned Austin Reeves' name. He didn't mention his name. He spoke about the team dynamics, but he never mentioned his name. It was Max Kellerman who did that. See, that lets me know, Rich Paul, see, you in business, you got to kind of know what you're doing. So it's kind of smart that he didn't mention Austin Reeves' name, because something like this will pop up. But he had every right to say everything else he said. Now, he did acquiesce to when Max Kellerman said, okay, look, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like Austin Reeves. And he was like, yeah, there you go.
But in that situation, I agree with you. Oh, go ahead, finish. My fault.
No, you got it.
In that situation, I think Rich Paul would have been better served to say, well, I'm not going to speak on a specific player per se. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, for the team dynamic, this might go better. This might go better. You feel me? And to say he would should come off the bench in that other podcast, right? To me, now you messing with my client's money, because we all know starters have more leverage in getting paid than somebody coming off the bench, right? Right. So now you're coming after my client's money. So I think the other agent was totally within his right to say, hey, man, and you affected my money, because as his agent, I get a certain percentage of what he makes. You feel me? So in any code of ethics, that's out of bounds, brother.
Okay. Now consider this. Little bro brought this up too. When a couple months ago, it was reported that Luka had gone to the front office and, pretty much requested, well, not requested, but pretty much set forth a trade. Hey, look, let's try to do everything in our power to get Giannis over here. How come the same uproar didn't happen for that? Because we all know that in order to get Giannis over here, in any trade package, Austin Reeves is going to be involved. So indirectly or not, he pretty much put him out there under the bus, whether he wanted to or not. He did that, and nobody said a thing about it.
You see, you talking about somebody going to say, hey, man, what I think is best for the team if we go get Giannis.
Okay.
Now, indirectly, okay, that might involve whoever knows, right? That might involve LeBron James. That might involve Austin Reeves. That might involve whoever. That's up to the organization, and that's the GM's job.
Okay.
My job as an agent is not to point out specific players, and tell them what their role should be on the team, especially if it's not my client.
Okay, but what about when Joe
That's
mentioned earlier?
I just
What
want is that arguable or is that inarguable?
Okay,
Can we agree on that?
Okay, but here's the thing. But here's the thing. The people that's given that outcry and going after Rich Paul, just like Joe mentioned earlier, Luka Doncic's agent, when Luka Doncic got traded to the Lakers, his agent came out and said that they need to go trade for Jaren Jackson Jr. or a guy like Nick Claxton.
Yeah.
Who said that?
They need to go put Austin in the trade. Where was the outcry?
Wait. Well, I'm sorry. One more time, brother.
When Luka got traded to the Lakers, Luka agent came out and said that they need to go trade for Jaren Jackson Jr. or Nick Claxton.
Oh no, it wasn't his agent. It was you know how you have Dave McMenamin who's close to LeBron, but you know it's kind of like his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
It was like Iztar Frankov. Like that's Luka's like that's like his right hand. Yeah, that's his reporter.
But still no outcry.
There was nothing.
That's not his agent, bro. That's not a fair comparison. Like if LeBron got a homeboy, even if Maverick Carter did it, like okay, cool. Maverick Carter is in charge of his media shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if Maverick Carter did it, that's just a man speaking his opinion. As an agent who is tied to a player and his representation as far as how it goes in the NBA, that's a different thing, brother. We talking about somebody who's in front offices making moves to and has actual leverage because his client is LeBron James.
Wait, so
not in the Lakers front office?
No, I'm saying he deals directly with front offices. Maverick Carter doesn't.
So
okay, but no, go ahead, Joe.
Do you actually think Rich Paul is going to mess up Austin Reeves' money? Because I think Austin Reeves' value right now, it is what it is. It only could get lower, and the only reason why it would get lower is if he shits the bed in the playoffs because he bet on himself. That's the only way it will get lower. His value is what it is.
Okay, I just said if Austin Reeves is coming off the bench, is that leverage for an organization to say, okay, well, as a sixth man, we gonna pay you this, or as this, or we gonna pay you that? Is that leverage for a front office?
That's not answering Joe's question.
Yeah.
That is.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
No.
Joe said
He said his value doesn't change.
Hold on. Joe said that
okay,
if he cracks the bed in the playoffs, that's the only way that his value will change. Yes or no? And you went down to if he comes off the bench.
right.
Joe didn't say anything about coming off the bench. So I don't know why you went there.
No,
because the agent said something about coming off the bench.
Yeah, to answer the question,
But that's not what Joe said. You got to answer.
That's not what Joe
No,
said.
he said, "Is that the only way?" Well, hold on, brother. He said, "Is that the only?" He said, "Oh, go ahead." See, now he's trying to. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Go ahead.
No. One mic.
Go ahead, man. You kind of interrupted my sentence. I'm just saying.
Go ahead, brother. Again, my apologies.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying that Joe didn't mention anything about coming off the bench. So what I'm saying is, you got to answer his question directly. If he says that his value might change, if he craps in the playoffs, then you have to address that. You can't just say you can't bring up Rich Paul. Joe's question had nothing to do with Rich Paul. It had everything to do with Austin Reeves' performance. So you have to answer that question and not redirect it back to Rich Paul. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the question. He said the only way his value would change. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Yes. The only way is value
Okay.
I'm saying, like, how can Rich Paul mess up Austin Reeves' money? Like,
and I was responding by that and saying he went out publicly and said that he should come off the bench.
But how's that?
Right.
But that's still not answering the question. How does that mess up his money?
Again, I said if you have a starting player, you know what I'm saying, a perennial starting player or whatever, as opposed to a bench player coming off the bench and having leverage in contract negotiations, they can say, well, you know, as a starter, you did this and this. Well, Lakers deemed it fit that you should come off the bench. We had the same idea in your role here, so we're gonna play you as a 6-man instead of a starter.
But
Is that leverage? Is that let me finish? Is that leverage for organization? Yes or no?
Can I answer that? I don't think that's leverage at all, because
Okay.
I could point at another scenario, right? You have the Oklahoma City Thunder. You had James Harden on the bench, and you have the Rockets pay him ample amount of money to be the guy, the actual guy. Now,
Right.
you could look at a team, right, like the Lakers, and Rich Paul also mentioned another player, Manu Ginobili, right? We know Manu got paid as a starter. So you have a person in AR, their value isn't going to be the same as far as how he's valuable to another team, if that makes sense.
No, I agree with you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, just because he's on the bench for us doesn't mean he can't be your star, your Tyler Hero.
Right. Exactly.
No, I'm not disagreeing with none of that. I'm saying, and you can have anecdotal evidence to the opposite. Of course, you can point to James Harden, you can point to Manu Ginobili, but you can also point to other players that, you know what I'm saying, may have thought they deserved more money and got held to that standard because they were so-called bench players or whatever have you. So you can point to those players as well on the opposite side of that panel. I'm just saying that's leverage. That could be leverage going into a contract negotiation. I'm not saying that whether it is or it's not. I'm saying that can be leverage. So in turn, you know what I'm saying? You speaking on that to me is out of bounds. That's all I'm saying.
Well, personally, this I personally feel. Personally, I don't feel that what he said is going to mess up Austin Reeves' money. It's like what Joe said. Only person that can mess up Austin Reeves' money is Austin Reeves. Nothing somebody on the outside that doesn't play is saying anything can mess up his money.
I disagree again because
I
can bring up Adam Dorgalis. You remember Shaqtin' the Fool and how JaVale McGee said that messed up his money?
I remember that.
So that's one clear example right there of how outside voices can mess with your money.
But that's
did you actually hear?
If you come off the bench, my bad, bro. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I really quick. Did you actually hear Rich Paul say that he needs to come off the bench? Because somebody in the chat said Rich Paul didn't say that. Max Kellerman said that.
Mm-hmm.
No, what did Rich Paul say? I had to get the direct quote, bro. I don't have a direct quote. Somebody I'm sure can look that up.
Could somebody pull that up?
Max has been saying that though. Like when you look at the podcast and watch it, I don't know why it's always Max leading the charge with, AR has to go because Luka can't play defense like that. That's
Max always interrupts.
And I agree 100%. Like you can't have a backcourt of Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and even LeBron James at this age. Your front line of defense. We all agree. So somebody, in my opinion, has to go, and that's fine for pundits and YouTubers and reporters to come out and say that. My only pushback is that Rich Paul shouldn't be saying that as an agent that represents somebody and speaking on players on your players' team. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I guess this whole argument is pointless if Rich Paul never said it. So we got to get who actually said it.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll try
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it came out of Max's mouth or Rich Paul's mouth. Rich Paul shouldn't be speaking on someone who's on the same team as a player that he's representing, period. So, I mean, even if Max brought it up, he should have been like, yeah, I don't want to touch that because of my profession. I mean, at the end of the day, he's an agent, bro. Now, he has leverage. I mean, like Tyson was saying, bro, he can affect that man's money, bro. If they put that man on the bench, his minutes could come down, his stats can come down. That could cause teams to not want to pay him as much as they wanted to pay him before. So, I mean, but to say that nobody can affect his bad but him, that's being disingenuous.
But do you
players bads get affected by teams and agents and stuff like that all the time, bro?
Right. But do you really? Let's keep it real, bro. No matter who said it, even if it's Rich Paul, Max Kellerman, whoever's saying it, do you really think the Lakers are going to bring Austin Reeves off the bench? Let's keep it real. It's not happening, bro.
Right.
No, I don't. I don't think. Hold on. I don't think. Look, I don't even think what he was saying was wrong. I think what he's saying is factual. I agree with what he's saying. But what I'm saying with him being an agent, certain topics and certain things when it comes to, like, prime example, it was a distraction. It was a distraction for him to even talk about it because LeBron had to answer a question about it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's smart enough to understand. Like, bro, I don't even want to touch on that. He should be smart enough to understand because he is smart enough to understand. Don't even touch on stuff like that because that could cause a distraction. That could cause a divide in the locker room. What if Austin Reeves agent hear that? Austin Reeves agent hear that, and they looking at LeBron's always like, "Oh, you put him up to that shit." You feel me? Like, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's wrong. Because what he said was factual. I agree with what he's saying, but I'm saying just the optics.
Damn, we live,
bro. He should be speaking on that.
damn, we live in a soft ass world. Then if niggas' words affect what another nigga does, because I've even heard hold on. I've even heard motherfuckers say that's what he said has affected the Lakers' play. Now that's where I was like, this shit is going too far now.
That's bad.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that either.
What? Really quick, the only reason why it's a freaking big deal right now and LeBron had to come out is because of all the freaking media that came out trying to protect Austin Reeves. That's the only reason, bro. Because here's the thing. Where's the media when Rich Paul said that, oh, we need to go trade, or if I was running the Lakers, I would trade for Jaren Jackson Jr. with expiring contracts. I didn't hear anybody talk about Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, or Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura is beloved by a lot of Laker fans, even beloved by the front office. Jeannie Buss came out and said that we love Rui Hachimura and would love to bring him back. She out of her own mouth said that. Where's the outcry and the big thing for Rui Hachimura? I don't hear anybody saying anything. The only reason why it's a big thing is because Austin got mentioned by Max Kellerman and Rich Paul entertained that freaking hypothetical. That's the only reason.
Yep, right. That's why. Yep.
I mean, with him being an agent, bro,
but it's still all in bad faith.
One mic.
Go ahead.
One mic. Go ahead.
When you attach names to it, that's the problem. When you start attaching names to it, once he attached that name, you see how when he said expiring contracts, he didn't put not one name on it. So that's what makes that statement different from saying when he says he's agreed with it. I know I understand that part, bro. But what I'm saying is it's the optics of everything. You get what I'm saying? Everything has optics. So he can speak on it saying expiring contracts because we all know who the expiring contracts is, but it's not a defendant name on it. Once somebody put a defendant name on it as an agent, you could be potentially messing with somebody bad, bro. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong, but
that's crazy.
And even still, you're right. It's no name. But even still, if I'm Rui Hachimura and I know the power that LeBron James has, and I know the power that Rich Paul has, if I'm Rui and I go and I'm coming to the practice the next day, I'm like, bro, am I up out of here? What we doing? Like, you don't think that'll affect a human being, bro? Like,
and I'll be like, hey, my nigga, don't ask me. I don't sign the contracts. See, that's the problem.
But your agent is speaking on our business, brother.
But hold on, but that's the agent. That's not me. See, okay, if you're gonna blame the agent, see, that's the thing. A lot of people that hate LeBron, a lot of people would bring that up. I'm not saying y'all do, but I'm saying a lot of people would bring that up. Well, because of what his agent said, now the players are feeling some kind of way because their emotions or egos are so damn fragile that they're gonna look at LeBron a certain way, like, hey, bro. When LeBron is like, hey, man, I can't control what this motherfucker says. That's a grown man. He can say what the fuck
I got a question. Okay, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Do we all agree that LeBron James and Rich Paul have power in organizations and what they do that LeBron is playing for?
No, I don't know. So wait, let me redirect the question. So are you saying that are you implying that Rich Paul, that Clutch Sports has power in the Lakers organization? This is what most people think.
I'll say this. Do you think superstar players have powers to affect coaches and player personnel? Let's take LeBron James off of it. Do you think superstar players, have power within their organization to affect personnel and coaching?
To a certain degree.
Okay,
and the reason why I say to a certain degree and not all the way to a full degree is because people like to think LeBron is a puppeteer, like he puppeteers the Lakers or whatever the case may be. And I like to bring up just one instance. When LeBron wanted a certain coach over here, that didn't happen. He ain't all powerful like people think he is.
I agree with you.
So that's why I say to a certain degree.
I agree.
And he came out and said that he wanted to keep Alex Caruso. What the Lakers do?
Get rid
of
him.
Go. Got you. I got you. Didn't make dollars, didn't make sense to them. I got you.
Yes, sir.
So, but he has some power. Would you agree?
Absolutely. They got some sway. He's a star. Just like Kobe has sway over here.
Most superstar players do. I'm not even putting it to LeBron James. Most superstar players do.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. So all I'm saying is, and your agent again is a representation of you in the NBA as far as he's the one that does your bidding.
Okay.
Right? Would you agree with that?
He's your agent. Absolutely.
So he's trying to get the best situation for you and the best money for you. And if you want certain players here and there, he's going to go to the front office and do that. LeBron necessarily don't have to go to the front office. That's what Rich Paul is for, right?
To go on LeBron's behalf? No, I don't think so.
Both.
Yeah, that's what the agent does. How can you disagree with that?
So you're saying the agent is going to go to the front office? An agent is going to go to the front office on behalf of his client and say, "I think you should bring this player in for this player, that player." They do that?
Again, yes, I do think so. Yes. And I'm not going, but agents are very powerful. This has been going on for years and years. This is before Rich Paul, and I do got a problem with people calling out Rich Paul with shit that has been going on behind the scenes for damn near ever. David Fox and all these powerful agent brokers, they call it the most powerful, some of the most powerful men in the NBA for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's for a reason, because they can affect certain things within the NBA. They can affect the landscape by pushing their clients a certain way. And a lot of times they are the ones going to the front office. The players don't, that's why they say, man, I don't want to meet with your agent, man, because he's going to talk business. I want to talk to the player, because the agent is going to be all about business.
Right.
And they can go in there and sway the player a certain way. Oh,
but
come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I don't think Rich Paul is doing that. Your agent's job, agent's a client. His job is to go negotiate on behalf of his client. He can't really go and say, "Hey, look, man, go over there and get Giannis." For LeBron's legacy, he can't do something like that. No, he ain't got that kind of power. And if he did, yes, you could try to do that, but the front office ain't gonna listen. Like, hey, man, you don't give us sway over what we do. It's up to that team's agent or that player's agent to come over here and talk to us about a deal or something like that. So no, Rich Paul, he got power in the sense of he can negotiate, a treaty for LeBron or whatever the case may be. But anything other than that, he ain't got that kind of power. But you got haters out there that thinks that he runs the Lakers, or he's telling Genie what to do.
Brother.
I'm not saying you, but I'm not saying you, but I'm saying there's a consortium of motherfuckers out there that think that, and that's the dumbest shit ever. I'm like, so you mean to tell me? So he's going to the owner of the team, the GM of the team, and saying, "Hey, look, this is what we need to do, nigga." That nigga's not on Laker payroll. But this is what motherfuckers don't understand, though.
I agree, he's not on the Lakers payroll. But do you think he has meetings with GMs and those Rob Pelinka of the Lakers?
Not one bit. You want to know why? So, and this is a question to you. So, just like how DJ mentioned, and Major mentioned, they didn't get Ty Lue, they didn't pay Caruso, right? And it was a whole notion of, the Lakers aren't trying to let LeBron and Clutch run them over. You agree with that, right? So if that was a whole notion, right? If that was a whole thing, right? What makes you think they're gonna let Rich Paul come in here and demand roster things like that?
No, I didn't say he. Right. I didn't. But no, you mixing my words, brother. I didn't say he demands roster moves. I said
even roles, like switching the roles, or having power to.
But it's implicated.
I'm saying when LeBron James contract, when they was trying to negotiate a new contract, do you think Rich Paul is meeting with GMs on that?
He got, of course, because they're trying to negotiate a contract. Of course, absolutely.
Right. I think GMs dealing with agents is a normal thing, not only in contract situations, but what a player wants. What a player is asking for from that organization, whether that be perks, whether that be roster. Because look, my client's not happy with the direction of the team. He wants you guys to go out and get a big name, blah 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 blah. He may not say a name, he may not blah blah blah, whatever they do. But I think he goes in there and negotiates on all those type of things, not just contracts.
The same thing he's doing with DeAndre Hunter and Miles Bridges right now. DeAndre Hunter don't want to be in Cleveland right now. He's represented by Rich Paul, and they're putting it out there in the media that he wants to get traded.
He did it with AD. That's a clear example.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, agents do stuff like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean,
that's normal. I think that's normal. I think we saying it's not normal. I'm not saying they get what they want all the time. I'm just saying, but they go on behalf of their client to say what the client wants and needs from the organization. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, and here's another thing. I had to shut this down with somebody when they did the whole, you know what I'm saying, this ain't the Lakers organization. This is the Clutch, your Los Angeles Clutch Sports organization or whatever the case may be. I said, if they got that kind of sway and that kind of power, how come they didn't stop AD from getting traded? He didn't want to get traded off the Lakers. If they all powerful, omnipresent, omnipotent, how come they didn't stop that trade from happening? And then niggas couldn't say nothing. It's a narrative. It's a narrative.
I got an answer to that.
Yeah, like I know it's absurd. I know it's. I love to hear your answer, but I know it's absurd. I'm just saying this is what motherfuckers think out there.
Yeah, I don't think. Again, I'm never saying that the agent is all powerful or all knowing or whatever or can do things. I'm saying they have they are persuasive within the organization, especially when they have a star the caliber of LeBron James. I don't think, I don't think New Orleans necessarily wanted to trade AD. Under Rich Paul's guidance in them, they said they sat out, they demanded a trade, they're not going to play, they're not going to do this, bye-bye folks on the T-shirt or whatever he had on the T-shirt, whatever he had. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff is the power of persuasion. Now I'm not going to pay all this money for a player to sit down and watch games. Okay, cool, we're going to trade him. All I'm saying is they have power within the organization. I'm not saying they have all power or the organization is just going to acquiesce to their needs all the time. I'm saying they have power. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I'll say that. The player that they represent have the power. The player that they represent have the power.
Correct. Therefore, giving them the power because they're representing that said player.
Because it's like DJ said, all he got to do, because LeBron could say, "Hey man, you fired," and that's it. So they only got his power as far as the start lets him go. But hold on, y'all. Little sisters up here. Shout out to Laker girl. What's up, Laker girl?
Just came on to support. Sorry, I'm a little late.
It's all good. It's all good. You want to give a take on something?
Yeah, if I may give my take on last night's game, I have to
go ahead
with DJ. I like the way that LeBron came out of play with energy. And all I got to say is I stand 10 toes down. And all you hater, motherfucking fake Lakers fans, get out the way.
When Laker girl get to cussing, you know it's serious. Shout out, sis. Appreciate that. You gonna stick around and listen into the show? Stick around. Yeah. Cool. All right, y'all. You get back to it.
But yeah, AD had power because of his contract situation. You know what I'm saying? He was in the last year of his contract. He was telling other teams, I want to go to the Lakers. So if you trade for me, I'm just going to leave and go to the Lakers. So, I mean, that's the power that these players have when they're able to be on the end of these contracts. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
but that nigga didn't have the power. But he didn't have the power to stop from getting traded from the Lakers.
I mean, of course, because but let's be real though, bro. If Nico would have called you and you the Lakers GM and he's like, hey, bro, I'm getting rid of Luka. I say, you want to give it AD? You ain't gonna tell AD you about to get
rid. But even that's debatable because people were saying, how the hell are you gonna trade Anthony Davis? Blah blah.
Right.
I agree with what the dude just said. I agree. You're damn right. I'm trading for Luka. I want Luka. What the hell? But when that trade happened, it was a big freaking debate, and people was like, no, we need to keep AD. So that's an opinion.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Another quick point. Oh, go ahead.
You said he was clutching them have so much power. But what I'm saying is, like I'm saying, if a GM call you for a player like Luka, I'm not gonna call Rich Paul and tell him what's going on because Rich Paul has the power to get that trade nixed. So that's why when you bring that
was
up,
my next point.
That's fair.
That-
That's fair. That's fair right
That's
there.
my next point. They did that according to reports under the cover of darkness, right? This was the trade that they didn't let nobody in on. Nobody knew about it. Everybody was supposedly, and again, I don't know for sure. There's just reports that it was like a surprise deal. And to the brother's point that just said that, and you didn't want Rich Paul to hear about that. You didn't want nobody else to hear about that because they could have possibly said, "Oh hell no, we ain't doing that." You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. That's fair. That's why shit happens so late at night.
Right.
That's fair. That's Luka.
But that just means that Rich Paul ain't got a lot of power that he think. Then if they didn't,
and that's my point. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
No, he don't have that much power. I do think his power and Clutch's power is overblown, but he does have power simply because of the fact that his client is the most polarizing player in sports and the money maker in the sport. Right.
And there's no doubt about that. But you can't tell a hater that, man. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are relentless out here, bro. Like that shit is crazy, man. And niggas wouldn't even be tripping. It's just that. Like little bro said, man, keep the same energy when you have with niggas. If you gonna be like this way with one nigga, like keep that same energy with everybody. Don't be a respecter of persons. You know what I mean? Don't do that. So you know what I'm saying, don't be a respecter of persons.
But this is unprecedented though, I think, right? Will we agree on that this is unprecedented that an agent has really came out through his own personal mouth. And I think agents pay media personalities and all these other people to push their players' narratives. I understand that completely, but this is the first time we've seen it out of an agent's mouth that this player should come off the bench, or I agree with this player should come off the bench, even if he didn't say it. I agree with this, or I agree with that. This is unprecedented, so I think people are kind of like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? This has been out of bounds for years and years and years. And I do agree with it to a certain extent.
Anytime you go against the norm, bro, and you know what I'm saying, any professional, anything, period. Like, you know what I'm saying, anytime you go against the norm, they're gonna have a problem with it, bro. Which he's not doing
absolutely.
He's not doing anything illegal. He's not doing anything against CBA guidelines. But you know what I'm saying, so I mean, so it's not like it's unethical or it's criminal. But the only thing it is. Yeah, like I said, the only thing I had a problem with is I feel like it can affect that man's bag. And if anything that can affect the man's bag, I feel like you're supposed to stay away from that. That's the only gripe I have with Rich Paul.
I can agree with that. I can agree with now, could there have been a better way to say it, or could he have distanced him? Could he have said, let Max Kellerman say what he say? Because he's not an agent to anybody in the NBA. Could he have not said anything at all, or could he have said, hey man, let me stay far away from this? Yes, there's ways that he could have did that to keep this whole thing from becoming a media storm. Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Hey, but shout out to Pat the engineer. He said, always remember that only one color matters, unfortunately, and that's green. Hey, absolutely, man. Like I'm often telling people, I say the NBA is a business. And just like in any business, in order to be successful in business, unfortunately, you got to be shrewd. That means niggas is going to get their feelings hurt. People, like, look what happened to Dalton Connect. We traded him. He was on the trade block. We traded him. We was going to get back Mark Williams. He can't, that trade got rescinded or whatever the case may be. He comes back to the team. He's moping. He's pouting. And we're like, hey, bro, hey, the show must go on, man. You got to get out here and get out of that stupor. You got to get, this is business. Business is shrewd. It's shrewd. It's going to happen like that. Yeah.
It's hard. It's like having a girlfriend. She tell you, "Hey man, I'm going to pick this dude over here," and then she come back to
she ain't coming back, bro. She ain't coming back, bro. She ain't coming back, bro.
And then you know what? And I wouldn't even want the whore after that. I'm like, no,
exactly.
Hell no.
So why you mad at Dalton Connect?
I don't want you.
So why you mad at Dalton?
No, I'm not mad at Dalton, but I'm saying like this is how people are looking at him. Like, hey man, hey young man, you got to snap out of it. But he's still young. He's going to understand that if he gets older, hey, man, this is business. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? Look at AD, how hurt he. Look at Luka, both of them. Luka came over here, man, he was hurt because he's like, man, Dallas was my life. AD was like, nigga, I was going to stay in L.A., possibly retire in L.A. But eventually, they had to realize, hey, man, this is a shrewd business. I'm still going to make my money regardless. I still can make my impact on the game. Let the good times roll. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
agree.
shrewd business.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but business get personal real quick. And you know what I'm saying? People's
Oh,
feelings
absolutely.
is involved at the end of the day. Like we could say business is business, but you know what I'm saying? People got feelings, right? So when the agent come out and speaking on where I should be and where I should go, and he represent the best player or the most popular player on the team, then you know that's gonna rub people a certain way, I think, and I don't think
Yeah.
there's no two
Yeah.
ways around that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Austin has a right to feel a certain way about it, and his agent has a certain right. I don't have no problem with Austin's agent going up and saying, Rich Paul, hey man, keep my client's name out your damn mouth. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that because
And
every
you know what?
reaction has a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. I guess we all can look at it. That's why we all have different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna look at it. Me, I guess I'm looking at it from a standpoint of, and it's based upon how I came up and where I came through and what I've had to deal with. That I handle things different. See, some people like I've never been one of those type of dudes to be affected by words or what people say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even I've never been like that. I mean, I'm a Marine, so we've got to talk to some, you know, in some ways that you can't even imagine. You know what I mean? So coming up for that, you had to develop alligator skin. You know what I mean? So now it's like I kind of expect the world around me to be that way. Like, nigga, toughen it up. You know, go do 50 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Go get over it. But the truth of the matter is, everybody's not going to be like that. Things are going to affect you because we are human beings. Nobody's robots. So,
Right.
so I can agree. I can get with that.
No, and I feel what you're saying because a lot of players will use that as motivation. Like, okay, y'all niggas
True.
want to disrespect me? Watch this.
That's what I'm
You know,
saying. That's what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
I had
Watch
the same
this.
conversation yesterday, and I said, you know what? I was the type of person I'm pretty sure we all play sports up here. I played basketball, football, baseball, box, did karate. My thing was, anytime somebody said, "Oh man, you too slow, you too big, you too slow," that made me be like, "Okay, I'm too big, I'm too slow." Now, I can't do nothing about me being, you know, about my size, but let me get some speed. See, that was fuel for me. Some people might be like, "Oh, too big, too slow. I'm just gonna sit down and do nothing. I'm never gonna amount to anything." So yeah, you're right.
Right.
You can use that as fuel, or it can be something that can put you out. You're right about that.
Right.
I agree
Nah.
wholeheartedly with that. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, right. So you know, it is what it is, Rich Paul. And I'll say this too. I love it, bro. I love that LeBron James is, you know, uplifting another brother instead of going
Yeah.
to these others and putting money
Yeah.
in their pockets. And I love that he's doing
Absolutely.
what they've been doing to us for years as far
Oh
as
my
control
God.
through the media and
Man.
control through all these other things. He playing the same
Absolutely.
game they've been playing for years, and people is
Absolutely.
getting mad at it. I hate that people is really getting mad at it to a certain extent with even the stuff that's in the lines. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That
right,
they've been
right.
doing for years. That's in the lines. They mad at that.
Right.
Oh, he controlling the media. He doing that. You damn right. You damn
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Because they've been doing it for years and nobody
doing it for
said
years.
nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
remember-
So
And it's
now
not like you're not doing anything wrong.
when we get
Y'all
our
remember-
chance to do it, go
Y'all
ahead.
remember the
Go
time
ahead.
that DeMar DeRozan and everybody in the media, we're not going to trade him. Then the very next thing you know, they traded him. So it's like
Right.
they do it all the time.
It's
Yeah, man,
shrewd
LeBron-
business. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I say it's shrewd, bro. Like you gotta, like what's good for the goose has got to be good for the gander, man.
Right.
That's the way it's got to be.
Right.
And I'm
it
happy,
bothers
bro.
it really bothers me that brothers is really sitting up here complaining about Rich Paul and his connection to Clutch Sports and how they move in the media. Yeah, you damn
Yeah.
right we moving in the media like this.
You're damn right. And you know what? I'm glad to see, you know, the thing about LeBron, and even his haters got to admit it, even though they wouldn't admit it, they got to admit it. What this man has done for the game, and then him bringing his own people in, bro. Everybody that's on his team is people that he came up with, pretty much. People that he know personally. He put his people on, bro. That's something to be said about that, especially in our community when we usually hoard shit to ourselves. You know what I mean? It's just like your homeboy get a good job. He get a good job. He making all these benefits, getting all this money, and he know you sitting around, man. He know you willing to work. He know you willing to get your shit up, but he don't want to give you the keys. Hey man, look, hey man, they hiring down on my company. They ain't gonna tell you that. But other races that do that shit, and you like, hey man, I'm asking you for, I'm not asking for a handout. I'm asking you, what I'm saying, just for the keys to get on. Oh man, we ain't hiring down there. Ain't nobody doing nothing like that, because it's always this. I want to one up my niggas. So when you get a nigga that's gonna pull, when you gonna get a nigga that's gonna pull everybody else up, that's commendable.
Bro, can you imagine? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, when it comes, just to pick back on what you're saying, that just comes from mentality that most people don't want to see somebody else doing better than them or get past them, because then when you get to a certain space, and then you put your homeboy on and he move past you, that causes resentment and jealousy and envy. So
yeah, that for a weak-minded nigga. But see me, I'm the type of nigga. I'm like this. I praise when the homeboy come up. There's been times where I done put homeboys in situations and they end up doing the job, better than me or whatever. They end up taking it more serious than me, and I put them on, and it was no hard feelings because they came back to me. It was like, yo, Major, thank you for putting me up. See, that's all I needed. All I needed was some type of adulation that, I'm saying, I was the one who got you here. You don't have to give me anything. They gave me that appreciation, and that was enough for me, man. And I clapped it up for them. But everybody ain't got that mentality, you know what I'm saying?
So, could you imagine real quick? Yeah. Could you imagine if, just say, 75% of the league followed this LeBron James model, how many people it would uplift, bro? In football and basketball, 75% of people followed this model. I ain't even gonna say 100, because 100% ain't never gonna do nothing, right?
But just do nothing. Yeah.
But 60% of cats in the NBA, NFL followed this model and put their people on and mess with their people. What that would do for the community, bro. I just commend LeBron James for that, man. So do your media taxes, do what you got to do. I have an issue with the Rich Paul thing, because I don't think he should have, spoke on another player's name like that, because he didn't have to do that, right? We all said he could have went a different route with that. Yeah. But other than that, man, keep doing what you're doing and salute, bro.
Hey man, I'm with it.
Hey, that brother preaching, man. Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm with that. Hey man, okay. Hey, I'm with it, because I'm that type of nigga. I'm the type of nigga. Why the fuck I'm sitting over here and I'm sitting on 10 million, and then everybody else I know. And now, mind you, you can't bring all your homies with you. Even Marcus Garvey, Marcus Garvey said you can't take everybody with you. But but you know the ones you could bring with you. Like if I got 10 million. And I know my homeboy is sitting over there working, man. He got a wife, kids, or whatever. He over there working, and he may be making a decent amount of money. He just barely getting by, nigga. And I'm thriving over here. Why the fuck wouldn't I bring my homie up? Especially if I know I got some jobs, I got some work for him, whereby he could, I can use his service. I can use his help. Hey, bro, it's not like me giving you a handout. I don't want you to feel like I'm giving you a handout, or for you to feel less than a man by asking for a handout. No, I'm saying I want you to apply your knowledge to this company over here, and nigga come over here and get this cheddar with me. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But a lot of niggas ain't like that. But if, like you said, if 75% of niggas, and not even hell, if 60% of niggas got like that,
right? We operating at like 5% right now, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And even with the 5%, we could do it. Even with the 5%, we could do a lot, because a constant drip creates a river. You know what I mean? So if we can do it like that, bro, that's why I say, man, I'm glad, man. More power to whatever he's doing. He got his son in the league. If he can get his other son, nigga, more power to it. Because, like you say, they've been doing that since time immemorial. Hell, look at the very presidency. All the motherfucking presidents are related. Right. You want to talk about the ultimate fucking nepotism, nigga? That's nepotism for your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, So I'm with it.
100%.
I'm with it, man. But this was a hell of a conversation, man. I'm glad I got other people up here to, aside from the family member. If y'all new to this channel, man, please subscribe. Also, man, if y'all sound like Laker fans, if y'all are Laker fans, man, my little brother got a channel, man, on here. If y'all not subscribed to him already, it's called Lakers in 5. And you talk about that. Lakers in 5, yeah. The best Laker content on YouTube, man. See, me, I'm not really a Laker channel. I am a Laker fan, die hard. But I'm major level entertainment, so this is like I talk about everything over here: sex, religion, sports. It don't matter. But if you want to go get that deep down Laker content, please subscribe to Lil Bro's channel. It's Lakers in 5, and Laker Girl 36, my little sister channel. Laker Talk. They give interviews. You can come up and give your take too. So please subscribe to those channels, man. Appreciate the conversation.
We'll do, man. I'm a support. I'm gonna subscribe and check y'all out. I'm a Suns fan. I was born in LA though, and live in the IE, the Inland Empire. But
okay, that's what's up.
I've been a Suns fan since I'm an old dude, probably a little older than y'all. But I'm
I doubt it.
KJ
I doubt it. How old are you?
44.
Oh, I'm 50. I got you.
50, you sound young, bro. I mean,
I know.
like if I was just guessing off your voice, I would have said you was a lot younger. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 50, man. But no, I feel you, bro. I'm you know, most of us up here is LA based. I'm based up out of Compton.
Right.
But yeah, okay. I go back to the Suns days, man. I could tell you, man, when the Suns had the when Barkley and KJ and all them niggas gave Jordan them a run for the money back in the 1993. Right. Yeah, nigga, I can go back. I can go back with you. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was only about 12, but I just always, and I stuck with him. I was a big KJ fan. I thought I played like KJ when I was young. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm like, KJ. I'm like KJ. You know what I'm saying? So I just stuck with him, man.
I love KJ.
They ain't won me nothing, but I still ride with him.
That's what's up.
How old you say he was?
44.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm all right. Yeah. He got me by 2. I'm 42, so he got me by 2.
Oh, okay, we got some other cats on here. Yeah, man. I respect it, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. We do that. But like KJ, man, just a little story on KJ. I know his nephew, okay. Devin Dozier, the Dozier family. When KJ back in the 90s, this before Barkley came over there, it was just KJ and those guys over there. He was pretty much running by himself. You know, KJ Sabalis, Oliver Pig Miller, all those guys. Mm-hmm. KJ came down. They had a game against the Lakers. The Lakers was playing at the Forum right there in Inglewood. So they had a game against the Lakers, and that nigga came over to the house after the game. The game was, you know, down here. He came over to his nephew house. We stayed on the same block. Came over to his nephew house, and he was just like he was cool, man. He gave everybody. He was saying then he was like, man, I'm gonna run for mayor. And we, you know, niggas as kids were like, hey, you a basketball player. What the fuck you gonna go for mayor for? A couple years later, he ended up running for mayor. But the story, the good part of that story is when he came down, he had a whole bunch of shoes. You remember the Converse React Juice. You remember those.
I had them, brother.
Y'all had them too. This nigga gave me a pair, bro. Now, I'm a diehard Laker fan, but he, you know, I was a KJ guy. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a pair of those motherfuckers, man. I went back to school the next day. I thought I was the flyest nigga on the planet, bro. I had me a pair of React Juice, and at the bottom, you know, they had that little bubble, the little air bubble. And I thought the motherfuckers could make you jump higher. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I hit the playground like, what, nigga? I'm about to get out of business,
bro. That nigga gave me and my brothers a pair. He had like 10 pairs, man, and he gave us a pair. Had our sizes at the size. I wear size 12. Had our sizes and everything, and I think that was just a dope time for me, man.
That's dope.
Shout out to KJ, man. Shout out to the damn mayor, man.
Dope story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I got millions of them, man. Because the line of work I've been a bodyguard to the stars. You know what I'm saying? Ex-bodyguard. I still kind of do it to this day, like kind of like private contracting and stuff. So that's been able to put me around a bunch of people, man. A bunch of celebrities and famous people and stuff like that. Y'all come up here for some of my stories, man. Like when I do my little, like, you know, exposés and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You subscribe to the channel. I'll tell y'all a whole bunch of shit, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to describe, man. I'm gonna let y'all get back to it, man. I was just I don't think I pulled up here before, but I was just, you know, I'm up here bored at the crib, and I was scrolling through the YouTube, you know, seeing what was on. I said, oh man, let me hear what these cats talking about. So I just pulled up real quick, man.
Dope. Appreciate it, man.
Sir.
Appreciate it. Tell your friends,
y'all have a good one, man. Salute, and hopefully I'll be back around to check y'all out and maybe chime in on some things or two. All right, salute.
Absolutely. Peace and blessings, bro.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Fire conversation. Shout out to my brother Run Ton Tizzy. You know what I'm saying? You know how he does this. Shout out. Salute. Link is down in the chat for anybody that wants to come up. I got time. Link is in the chat. I'm going to post the link again. If you want to come up and give your take, talk about whatever, you can feel free to come up. Give me 1 second. Let me repost the link.
Can I just give one more take on something?
Yeah, absolutely. Link is in the chat.
I just want to give a take on what ESPN LA said today. So apparently at halftime, Rich Paul and Oscar Reed's agent got into it.
Man. That's what we talked.
Got into it. They say there was some words exchanged, and I think Rich Paul needs to stay out of whatever LeBron is doing. LeBron is a grown man, and I think Rich Paul needs to stay in his place.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Lakers all day. Hold on.
Go ahead.
But yeah, Laker girl. That's been the topic of the whole conversation. That's what we was talking about. Yeah, we already know that. We know what's going on with that, and we are pretty much on the same page when it comes, across the aisle about what should happen. There's been things he should have stayed out of and kept himself out of. But yeah, we've been talking about that all this time, man. But salute to Lakers all day and my brother Ron Ton Tizzy. What say y'all, man? What it do?
Hey, yo, you know, bro, let me tell y'all something. Listen,
Lakers
bro.
all day. Where you been at?
Man, I've been working, bro. I've been trying to watch some college football.
Cooking bombs on other niggas, cooking bombs on other podcasts, cooking bombs, cooking haters. That's what we've been doing.
That's what I've been doing, man. And low key, man, I've been watching college football, and the Lakers, they've been making me mad lately. So I haven't been on YouTube like that. But yeah, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, like everybody is over here mad about, what I'm saying, LeBron, like Rich Paul, but like, like what he said about the Lakers the first time, he didn't say nothing wrong about the Lakers. He's just saying the truth that, the Loki that people are kind of scared to talk about. You know what I'm saying? He talked about trading Austin Reeves. Hello. So you're telling me that as a Laker fan and as a Laker relation, you're scared to trade Austin Reeves. He's not a freaking wonder boy. He's not, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, you over here, just because Rich Paul is over here talking about, the Lakers defense, but low key, we all know that's the problem with the Lakers. So you tell me those two things Rich Paul is lying about? No, he's just freaking telling the freaking truth. And people over here are getting bent up out of shape just because Rich Paul is saying this and saying that about their Lakers. Well, guess what? He's watching the game just like we're watching the games.
Yo, but flag on the play. Flag on the play.
What's up?
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
Right. First of all, everybody has an opinion. Everybody entitled to one, right?
Yes.
Yep. Everybody can, right? Max Kellerman could have said this. Stephen A. Smith could have said this. But any TV personality could have said this, right? That's a right to their opinion.
Right.
You an agent, dog. You are an agent. You are not a TV personality. You are an agent. And matter of fact, your biggest client is his teammate. Right? You spoke. What you said could be very detrimental to Austin Reeves' next paycheck. Oh, trade him. Oh, send him to the bench. One thing you do, it's one thing that they got out. It's called honor amongst thieves. You feel me?
Yeah, honor amongst thieves.
And certain codes, you as an agent, you never talk about nobody else client. You have never seen, I'm talking about, you can go pull up any film of Drew Rosenhauer, any film you ever want on any age, you never seen him speak on another man's client.
Nope, he never did. In the NFL, he never did.
Because now you messing with his money. And when you messing with somebody's money, all bets is off the table, dog. That's why LeBron had to come out and say what he said, because he like, man, Rich, you violated, dog. Even if we felt that way in confidence, doggone well you weren't supposed to get on national airwaves and say that about Austin Reeves. You know that. That's just like it's certain bro codes we got as men that we just, hey man, your wife called me. I ain't answering no questions.
Hell no. Certain things
you're not supposed to do. And he know as being an agent, as being one of the best agents out there. You stepped across the line. That's why that report came out that Austin Reeves' agent checked that nigga. You feel
you know
me?
what?
Like
you know what, bro? I'm so glad. I'm so glad LeBron stepped from in front of that man because the narrative. I'm glad he did it, bro. I'm glad he did it because you know what the next narrative was gonna be. LeBron put him up to it. You know how niggas think.
Hey, yo, the crazy part about it, Mage, that was already the narrative.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Already. Hey, yo,
We know that.
You seen when he was sitting up there? You seen when he was sitting up there with Fat Joe and Jada Kiss? Fat Joe said, "Boy, stop it. That's your bread and butter."
Yeah,
that's your bread. Let's keep it real. Like let's keep it real. So anything that he's doing, it's automatically going to be associated to LeBron.
That is true. That's true.
He might as well went out and robbed a liquor store, man. Like you just don't do certain things, and you're not going to tell me coming from what you come from, Rich. One thing I will say about the brother, you are extremely intelligent. You are high IQ, and you know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah,
you know what you're doing. So for you to take a misstep like that, that was a shot fired on purpose, bro. Dudes that intelligent don't take missteps like that. You know that was a no-no, Rich. And listen, I've always been a Rich Paul fan because Rich Paul get his boys paid. You feel me?
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. All of them. All of them.
And listen, so I salute Rich for what he do. I salute any black man who come from nothing and become something. You feel me?
Yep.
Playing the game right now, Rich, you playing dirty pool, bro.
Yeah.
And you don't have to play dirty pool. You feel me? You playing dirty pool, bro. And Austin is supposed to be upset about that. His agent is supposed to be furious about that. Bro, they was talking about giving my man like close to 200 million. What is you talking about?
That's not going to change.
Yeah. But I'm just saying it can change. The fact that you said, yo, trade him for Jared Jackson and that's man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm gonna tell you, listen. What six man you ever seen get a max contract?
Six man? Who's a six man?
No, he said Austin Reeves should go to the bench.
Again, okay, so somebody needs to fact check that because somebody in the chat said that Rich Paul didn't say that. Max Kellerman said
Man, Rich Paul did. No, he said that. Max Kellerman went on with the conversation. The man said he should be traded for Jay, and the man said he think the team would be more effective with him on the bench. That's where my money, dog.
I just want to fact check it because again, I hear what you're saying. But somebody else said that no, Rich Paul did not say that. Max Kellerman said.
Okay,
so, I'm gonna go back and hear. I'm gonna go back and hear from myself because I'm hearing two different people say two different things.
DJ, if I'm wrong, and listen, bro, if I'm wrong, so is every news reporter and every sports media outlet because they all said it, bro. I was just watching the media outlet and they was talking about how ex-players was just talking about, he kind of overcrossed the line with that. So
I didn't hear anybody.
No, I get it, DJ. I get it because words can be misconstrued when people play semantics. You feel me? So words can. So I don't you don't just hear what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. You feel me? And from the overall consensus, everybody like flag on the play.
Well, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this. Until I go back and check and see exactly what was said, I ain't gonna believe nobody. Exactly. I'm gonna put it like that. Bro. I'm not gonna go with any narrative because I gotta see it. I gotta see what was said. I mean, hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Somebody was trying to talk. Go ahead.
Well, but like you said, so what's the problem for like putting like Austin Reeves on the bench? Because it's like saying like Darvin Ham, right? He low key put Austin Reeves and D'Lo on the bench, right? But then after that, what happened, right? Austin Reeves' agent got mad. Austin Reeves got mad, and guess what happened? They freaking put Austin Reeves back on the starting lineup because guess what?
Oh yeah, I remember
his
that.
Agent, his freaking agent got mad that freaking his client was on the bench.
Listen, that was his role. Hold on, let me break something down to you, right? That was his role at the time, right? Listen, I dare you, and I challenge you. Go back and look at Austin Reeves' stats from the time he joined the Lakers until his present time right now. Guess what happened? He has gotten better and better and better every year, right?
No,
In the regular season,
hold on. Right. So hold on. On top of that, listen. On top of that, right? When LeBron and Luka were out, right?
Yeah.
Remember at the start of the season?
Mm-hmm.
Who held us down?
Austin Reeves.
Okay, listen, hold on, wait, time out. Hold on, let me cook, and you can rebuttal.
Hold on.
Let me ask you. I need clarification because when you say hold it down, I need to know how many games you talking about and how many wins and how many losses.
Okay, right. So we know LeBron James missed what, the first how many games?
14 games. He missed the first 14 games. Yes, sir.
The first 14 games. How many did Luka miss in that stretch? Because him and Austin caught a little spell together where they was playing with each other.
Yeah.
Right?
I forgot. Yeah.
I already. By the way, I already know the answer. But go ahead.
Okay, so now DJ,
I want to hear it.
No, DJ, my good brother DJ. You know I love you, DJ. Right?
Yeah.
What was our record after 14 games?
Oh. What was it like? What were we? 10? I don't remember, bro. It was
He was like second in the West.
Something like that. Yeah, but
you talking about with seeding? Yeah.
Right. Now I was just talking about record, right?
Right. But you just said with Austin and Luka, right?
Yeah, just those two. Yeah.
Luka missed some time.
Now hear me out. Now hear me out, because Luka missed a good portion of them, a few of them games too, right? Now hear me out.
Yes.
With LeBron gone, we know he missed it. Austin Reed roles change, right?
Yeah.
He becomes secondary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Luka and LeBron out, he becomes what?
Third option.
First option.
First option.
Well, yeah, he's first option. Yeah.
You said out. Okay, you said out.
Yeah,
when they're both out. Yeah.
Yes.
First option.
And like I said it's a small sample size. I said, but the reason why I give Austin so much credit, and you know, DJ, because I'm Lakers and 5 family, and you know I was one of them dudes who like, man, Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura, what I tell you, I'll punch him right in their face.
Right? Yep. Hey, I still do it. I still do it.
Right. I know this, right? But hear what I'm saying? I got to give credit to when credit is due, right? Because I said, yo, let me see more. He gave me more. Let me see a little more, Austin. He gave me more. And guess what, DJ? The reason why I say it, because it wasn't just the stats. We were resulting in wins too.
But
remember when he had that 50?
This is why I asked for clarification, because you said I need to see more. And this is why I said I already went back and did the research on this. And I think when people say that Austin Reed carried the Lakers when LeBron James and Luka were out, it's being over exaggerated.
He
only won 2 games, and they don't bring up the fact that he lost a game. He went 2-1 when LeBron and Luka did not play in those games. 2-1. So my question is, carried the Lakers. I'm like, what are you talking about? And here's the thing: how come nobody brings the fact that Austin also missed time when LeBron was out in the first, and Luka carried the Lakers, right?
Yes,
with victories, right? Nobody. And here's the thing. And here's another thing: when Luka and Austin and LeBron were out, we still won a game, and got carried by Rui Hachimura and DeAndre Ayton.
That's right.
Carried us to a victory. We were just balling in the beginning of the season. So when
I agree with you.
I just think that when people say that Austin carried, I just think that's being over exaggerated, because it's only his record was only 2-1. That was it. And if you look at the teams that he played against, bro, he won against Sacramento. Okay, well, we all know what their record is right now. And the other team he won against was what's that? The Raptors. Raptors is a good team. But then he lost. But then he lost against Boston. But then when you look at Luka, when Luka was carrying for the Lakers, oh yeah, he beat the Spurs, right? Wow, that's a good team, right? And Luka was. I guess there's another team that he beat that's a playoff team. But I'm just saying, like, when I just think that the exaggeration of Austin carried, I'm like, oh bro, 2-1, bro. That's almost 500.
Listen, I get that, right? But it was more games than 3 with him and Luka. You feel me? Because remember, LeBron missed the first 14 games. You feel me? So he played the number 2 option for a longer stretch. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. DJ, hold on. Listen, you're right. He played. You said, oh, he beat Sacramento. Who are they? They just smacked us the other day with two of them on the floor.
Oh my God, bro, we 3-1 against them.
My point on that, DJ. We all know on any given night somebody can get their head knocked in.
Yeah.
All it takes is for somebody to be hot from the 3-point line like Sacramento was. Yes, of course we're a better team than Sacramento. Absolutely. You feel me? They got what they got. I mean, with Sabonis, you look on paper, you would think DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis, Levine, oh yeah, they should be good over there. You feel me? But we're a better team. But on any given night, anybody can get roasted. Bro, we just seen OKC move to Charlotte by 30.
Yeah, they got their ass mollywop.
You feel me? So, I don't really get into, we only played them, man. They all professionals. You feel me? And they all got really good basketball players on their team.
I agree. They're all professionals, and anybody can do what you do. But at the end of the day, your record says what you are, bro. If you're 10 and 30, nigga, that's just you, bro.
DJ, that's a great statement, DJ.
Absolutely.
Listen, I agree with that. DJ. You are absolutely right, my brother. But at the end of the day, guess what? They 10 and 30 just put foot to our ass.
Well, yeah, and they just got hot. That's it.
And so that's what I mean. That's what I mean, bro. So I agree with what you're saying. What I was just saying, and I kind of veered off from my point. What I was just saying, I think Rich Paul's a hell of a guy. You feel me? This ain't a Rich Paul bashing moment. No, you know what I mean? He's a hell of a guy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, DJ, I call a flag, bro. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have spoken, because what you say and your words carry so much weight, and it could be detrimental to that man's pocket. And that's why I said LeBron James had no choice but to come out and say, "That's not how I feel."
Let me ask you this: Do you think LeBron James would have came out if there wasn't a big, huge outcry for Austin Reeves? Because again, like I said earlier, how come nobody's giving a big outcry for Rui Hachimura when Rich Paul said, "Oh, well, I'll trade for an expiring contract"? Rui Hachimura is on an expiring contract. Nobody's bringing his name up.
And you know what? And you know what, DJ? I swear to God, bro. I've never heard that, and I'm not saying but I would have called flag on that just for the simple fact. Rich, you're an agent. Now, if he was just like Carter Maverick, ain't that LeBron other man? And he just came out.
Maverick Carter,
Maverick Carter, excuse me. Shout out to Maverick Carter. And he just came out and just gave a basketball take that was a wild take like that. You can hold that. You feel me? Because he's not responsible for getting dudes their money. Being that you are responsible for getting dudes their money, Rich, you know that was a foul play, man. You know that. Now listen. Now,
Ronton. Hey, Ronton, I appreciate you, bro. You being consistent. That's what I love.
You know absolutely. It was just a foul play, and I don't know what Rich motives was behind that. Everybody speculated what Rich motives was behind that. You feel me? That's why LeBron had to come up I ain't have ish to do with that, y'all.
Yep. Well,
y'all know how I feel about him, because he knows the totality. Right, you feel me? Which was very smart on LeBron's part. Because that's why
I said. Yep.
If he would have stayed silent, the narrative would have kept going. LeBron had Rich say that. LeBron had Rich say. And you know what? Even with the man coming out saying that, you still gonna have people like, I don't believe him.
Yep. Because motherfuckers hate him. That's you know how that goes. You know. But hold on right quick, y'all. Okay. Hey, shout out to Lewis, who just pulled up, my damn nephew and anime guy Dante. This is his first time up here, man. Salute, man. We want y'all to get y'all takes on this whole thing.
For Rich Paul to come on and say, for him to come on and say shit like that, man, I think that was stupid on his part. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Cause that was motherfucking stupid. Cause how you just gonna say some shit like that? I was wrong, not once, but twice, because you said it multiple times before. So anywhere, if y'all think about it, anywhere LeBron go, he ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah.
It's not just LA. He can say shit when LeBron went to Miami. He can say shit when LeBron was in Cleveland. He said shit everywhere.
Yeah,
Why?
true that.
Because he don't know how to keep a damn mouth shut. That's the thing.
Hey, Lewis, man, you're right about that, bro.
He don't know how to keep his mouth shut. He just want to hear his. He just want to hear some motherfucking talk. And LeBron had to shut him up. Like, if you my agent, so why you over here running your mouth? Talking shit.
And that's why I'm glad LeBron did what he did, nephew. That's why I'm glad he did what he did.
Yeah, but Major, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go back to like the first thing he said about the Lakers defense, right? I mean, for me, right? He wasn't wrong about what he said about the Lakers.
He wasn't lying about that. Yeah, we all agree with that.
Like, he wasn't wrong about that, right? So, you know what I'm saying? And now people want to get freaking mad about what he said about Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? He just Loki just maybe just said it in like the wrong. He maybe said it at the wrong time, or maybe just said like Austin Reeves at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But low-key, we still have the same goddamn problem we had freaking last year and 2 years ago. This freaking team and this goddamn defense.
And that's why I think we can all agree with this one thing. If we all can we can be split on the sides or whatever, but we all can agree that moves need to be made, man.
Thank you, bro. Yes.
That's what we can all agree on. Let's put it there. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So yeah. But God Dante, man, what's your take on all of this? Is he up here?
I don't think he's there because he's been quiet since he called.
Yeah, I brought him up. Oh, he must have went back out. But yeah, man, like that's the whole. That's what this whole conversation has been about. You know what I'm saying? The whole conversation has been about, and I'll admit, you know what I'm saying? There's some things you take yourself out of. You know what I'm saying? You don't say anything. You the agent or whatever the case may be. My whole thing is, you know, people got the right to say whatever the hell they want to. Y'all know me, man. I don't give a damn. But at the same time, it is very unbecoming of an agent to say something like that. Well, you don't always have to answer every question. If somebody asks you that question, you can say, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I can either confirm or deny. I don't want to put myself in that because you already know LeBron got a bunch of haters. So anything you say or representative of him says, that's just going to give the haters fuel. See, I knew it. The motherfucker around the Lakers, you know how these motherfucking haters are out here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every fucking thing he says or does. So I'm glad he came out and said it. Now I want to hear the narrative behind that. Oh, he said it, but I don't believe him. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, it's just a never-ending storm of hate when it comes to this dude, man. And that shit right there is what upset me. That's why I had to stop fucking with certain niggas, man.
Hey, but like, let me ask you a question. For like this Laker team in general, like, I mean, what are we gonna do? Because we need freaking bench players. We need a small forward. We need a freaking, you know what I'm saying, shooting guard. We need a lot. We need a backup point guard. We need a lot to help Luka.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. All we need, and this also helps our bench too. See, what we're not looking at is we actually already have a bench. But here's what we need. We need a viable backup. We need a center who is a shot blocking center because Jackson Hayes and Aiden is not it. They're not physical enough. We need a physical, big bruising center. We don't care if he only scores 8-9 points a game. We need a motherfucker that's going to send balls to the shadow realms. That's one. We need a starting 3-and-D caliber player, somebody who can start at the 3-and-D right now. Possibly a small forward. Just somebody could play the 3. They could take Rui's spot. Now, if we could get that said player over here without having to give up Rui, then by Rui going to the bench, that automatically betters our bench. Because now we got a person who can score coming off the bench. Remember the last time Rui came off the bench? Well, he was averaging like, 15, 16 points that one year. He came off the bench. He was balling off the bench. So we got the solution to the bench. If we can keep Rui but still get, you know what I'm saying, Andrew Wiggins or somebody like that, a 3-and-D starting caliber guy who can start right now at the 3, then there goes your points coming off the bench. You still got LaRavia. He's off the bench. Oh, you got Marcus Smart, even though I would want him to start at the 2. You got Marcus Smart coming off the bench. You got guys who can facilitate. There go your backup point guard. You got Nick Smith Jr. So you got people on the bench, but we just need 3 people. We need 2 tweaks. We need a starting 3-and-D guy that can start right now, and we need a center who can get in there and big body and bruise and block shots when Aiden go to sit down. That's what we need. Because with that 3-and-D, we got perimeter defense. We already got it coming off the bench with Laravia, you know what I'm saying, and Vandal and stuff like that. But if we can get a starting 3-and-D guy that can start the game with us, then we'll be ready to go. That's what we need.
Yeah, I know. But Michael, but check this out, right? You see, like, this is why I keep on telling everybody that I want Kuminga, because, you know what I'm saying? Yes, he can score and everything, but he can play defense too, right? And that's what the team needs. We need somebody that's gonna step up and guard, you know what I'm saying, like a freaking, you know, Zach LaVine, or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
or like a freaking
And
Anthony
Edwards,
Edwards.
anybody. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he can start right now too. And he can start right now.
Yeah.
He's a starting caliber. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need, bro.
But that's what I've been trying to tell everybody that for longer. But people been saying, oh, you know what I'm saying, nah, bro, I don't want him because of his contract. But I don't care about his freaking contract. If he's a young guy, and if he can get up on the court, and if he can score and play defense, that you've seen him do against the Minnesota Timberwolves when they did play him those probably two games in the playoffs, you saw what he did, right? So you're telling me that he's not gonna come to the Lakers and he's not gonna play basketball like we, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand
and Lakers all day. Unlike the Warriors, we will actually utilize him. If we put him at the 3, man, we better utilize him. That's there you go, your 3-and-D guy right there. Everybody been crying about. There you go.
But I mean, people don't see it like that. People just see, oh, you know what I'm saying, like Rui. But if people go watch Rui, like, you know, just like study his game, he's a good offensive player, but his defense is bad because his feet is like cement. He can't move laterally. He can't move side to side. His defense is freaking bad, bro.
Yeah, we can all agree with that.
Yeah.
So it's
we can all agree with that.
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. But like on to the games, man. I want to get on to the games moving forth. You know what I'm saying? We had an excellent game last night. I'm gonna give my take, and I want everybody else to give their take on the game and the games moving forth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give my takes before I end the show. But if we play, and I said this yesterday on Lil Bro channel, but if we play like how we played yesterday night, like this throughout the season, come with a sense of urgency. And I know we can do it. I know it's not a factor of us being tired or whatever, because we just came off of back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? We had just came off of playing the Kings the night before, 24 hours before. And then we came and with even more vigor. We even scored more points in the second game than we did in the first game. So that lets me know we got the vigor and the vibrance to do that. But if we play like that for the remaining games that we have, if everybody come together and put forth that Herculean effort, and then we still got Austin Reeves out, and don't tell him what he's going to do when he come back. If everybody put forth that type of effort going forth, we don't have no problems going into the playoffs. And then when we get to the playoffs, we don't have no problem beating anybody in the 7-game series. What do y'all say to that? Moving forth.
I like it. I think we capable, but as constructed, Mage, the style we're going to have to play is going to have to be like yesterday. We're going to have to outscore people. You feel me? We're going to have to outscore people. So the only way we can't outscore people with Luka playing hero ball. Got to flow. We got to get that 12 to 15 from Laravia, or maybe Gabe. You feel me? Somebody got to give us that 12.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's by committee because we don't have a designated scorer. You feel me, from the bench? But if we play like we play, we can score with anybody.
I agree. That's my thing. That's your take, run time. Anybody?
I agree with him, bro. The scoring, the way we're constructed right now, it just looks like we have to outscore everybody, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's just, for us, I don't know what it is. The defense is struggling, and we need to outscore them, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with Ron Thomas.
Yeah, I agree with that too. As long as we come on and play like we did last night, I'm fine with that. But if we come on playing like ass, I told y'all, I'm calling everybody fucking out. I don't give a fuck who you are. You will get called out, chewed out, everything. Now, you stuck to the plate? Oh, yeah. I'm going to have everything to say nice about you. But the moment you fuck up, you done. You done. And that goes for the coaching staff as well. That goes for JJ Redick.
Yep.
Oh yeah, nobody's above reproach. Nobody's above reproach. You know what I'm talking about?
You're right about that.
Lakers all day. Your take.
All right, so I mean, for me personally, I don't like having 3 ball handlers on the court. Right? I like having 2. Because look, you see how we have Luka and Austin, and then you see how you have Luka and LeBron. You see how the ball moves around. You know what I'm saying? When you have 3 freaking ball handlers on the court, it's like, oh, everybody wants to touch the ball, everybody wants to score, but guess what? They don't want to play no goddamn defense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like we over here outscored Atlanta because guess what? We had 2 ball handlers that knew what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody came together and played as a unit.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And, I think JJ needs to understand that and see that. But if he don't see that, we're not going to win nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
I just hope he don't go back and ignore Austin where he was.
No. We need to play exactly how the fuck we played last night. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's going to be on the fucking players.
Yep.
That's going to be on the players. You are out there. The coach, look at the coach as the coach is the manager. Manager ain't gonna fry the fries at McDonald's. He gonna tell you to do it. Now you got to have the energy. Okay, don't put too much salt on those and put it just chop those tomatoes up like that. It's on you motherfuckers to get out here and play, because when we play with a sense of urgency, bro, we can't be remember that stretch of games we had last year when we was beating all the good teams. We beat the shit out of Boston, beat the shit out of New York, beat the shit out of OKC in stretches because niggas was bought the fuck in.
Yep.
And when we bought in, there's just no way that niggas can stand up to us like that. There's no way, because we got a Luka and the LeBron out there. And you saw what happens when both of them do what they do. This nigga LeBron had 31, and then Luka was in his 30s. And then both of them niggas, LeBron almost had a triple. He had a double-double, and Luka had a double-double. So it's like, nigga, and then everybody else happened, all the others happen to step up around them. When Marcus Smart has a plus 32 on the plus minus side of things, and then Jake LaRavia has a plus 31 or whatever the case may be, and then DeAndre, if all the others are giving it to what they're supposed to do, there's no way, bro, no way that we can't beat anybody. And that's why I go back to saying, even with this roster currently constructed in a 7-game series, this is why I'm not scared of motherfuckers like OKC, not the Spurs, not Denver. In the 7-game series, if we play like this, if we bearing that we don't get any more defense, we say, all right, fuck it, we just gonna go world breaker and just outscore the fuck out of everybody. If everybody's bought in and shots is going in, and we're not holding on to the fucking ball for 13 seconds running down, and we making those extra passes, everybody should get their touches. Everybody should get their shots. Feed the big man when you need to. Get him down low. Nigga, you play with a sense of urgency like a true big man. Don't put that ball on the ground. When that motherfucker go up, you go up with it.
But
nigga, we can beat everybody.
Yeah. You see that, Major. You see that. That's all good and all, but guess what? When you have a third guy that needs the ball, just like Luka and LeBron James and Austin Reeves when he comes back, it's not going to work like that, because guess what? Luka going to get the ball. Austin Reeves going to get the ball. LeBron gonna get the ball, and guess what's gonna happen? Aiden's gonna be the 4th option, right? And then guess what? Everybody else gonna come out here and just be the 5th and 6th and 7th, 8 option. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that right there is why I believe that when Reeves come back, Reeves is gonna have to come off the bench, at least for now. I'm sorry for the Reeves fans, but that motherfucker gonna have to come off the bench right now, because I'm keeping Marcus Smart at the starting position. I don't care about Rui coming back to start, but we don't need Rui, Reeves, and Austin out there. I mean, and Luka out there at the same time. Neither one of them niggas play defense, and then they're just gonna be stepping over each other. You know what I mean? So I totally agree with that. I agree.
Hey, but guess what though? It's the low key the same. It's not the same thing, but like on the defensive side, when we had D'Lo, Austin, and Rui, it was the same shit, right?
Same thing.
Because guess what? We was over here talking about, oh, D'Lo can't play defense, Austin Reeves can't play defense, Rui can't play defense. Now you got Luka, Austin, and Rui, and now you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
shit. But I feel like it's on the coach to make that adjustment to go ahead and
It is
tell
on the coach. It is.
Austin Reeves.
It
But
is
guess
on the
what though?
coach to make that adjustment. It is.
But guess what? But for me, that's not gonna happen because guess what? He gonna slide in Austin Reeves in the starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna make an adjustment.
Well, then you know what? I say this. Then I say to this, and then I go to Laker girl take. I'll say this. If that's the case, then that motherfucker better come out balling. You better ball. Because guess what? Just like how one motherfucker said when LeBron was out all that time, he's gonna mess up the chemistry and the flow.
Yep.
I pray to God niggas are saying the same thing about Austin Reeves. You should be worried about what flow, how he's gonna come back. He's gonna be out, he's gonna have been out a month. So I bet you we won't hear anybody saying, oh, Austin Reeves is gonna be rusty. I bet you don't hear motherfuckers saying he gonna come in and mess up the flow. I bet you don't hear that.
Nah, they're not gonna say that because
That's why DJ said keep the same motherfucking energy, keep the same energy until you see what he can do when he gets back out there.
Ain't nobody gonna say that shit.
No. So I'm saying, Laker girl, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. All I gotta say is they need to come out with the energy that they came out with last night and play the way that we did. If we do that, I believe they can go on the winning streak. I ain't got no problems. And if I may request, I love it when Marcus Smart is in the lineup. He play better when he in the lineup.
Me too.
Come back. That's all I gotta say.
Shout out to Laker girl. I do love the hustle. And I heard DJ say it yesterday, man. That dude go give his body on every play. Every time he's in a game, that motherfucker's going. And that 30, that plus 32 showed. It showed, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. Results, not just talking about it, results by action. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Anybody know who he play next?
Charlotte.
We play the Hornets tomorrow.
Now, I want people to know this, and DJ know where I'm about to go with it. Charlotte, Charlotte has blown out two top teams. They beat the fuck out of the OKC Thunder. They beat the fuck out of somebody else after that. A couple games after that, something like that. These motherfuckers is not to be toyed with. They are not. This is going to be. Charlotte kind of plays like the Raptors to me, to an extent. You know what I'm saying? They play hard, man. And let me tell you, everybody over there can go off. And they're a very balanced team. They're just overlooked because Detroit is so much good over there in the East. You know what I'm saying? They got people like New York and stuff like that ahead of them. But Charlotte is a dangerous team. And this is going to be another test for us. The Hawks is okay. That's a pretty decent team. But Charlotte's going to be a test for us just on the strength that they have beaten top tier teams that's far above their pay grade. So we know they're going to play us hard because all teams do. So we got to go in there. We can't take these motherfuckers lightly, man. That's all I got to say. Or do we play them at their house or at home?
Play them at home at 7:30.
Okay, we better beat the fuck out of them.
Yep.
We better make an example out of them motherfuckers. Or at least show them, hey, we ain't the Thunder. And if we can get past Charlotte, or if we can put up a good fight against them and beat them handily and not barely beat them or whatever the case may be, and not really struggle against them, then I'm going to even have even more confidence when we go up against, you know what I'm saying, OKC and other teams like that. Because I'm like, okay, we know that there's a chink in y'all armor because what the Spurs have done to y'all 3 times to 1. So we know there's a chink in the armor. So I'm going to be waiting to see what happens. So I'm looking forward to that game too. But if anybody ain't got nothing else to say, this is the end of the live, man. I really do appreciate. This was a hell of a live, man. I appreciate everybody for showing up to the channel. If you're new to this channel, please hit that like button, share this video, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Please go over there and subscribe and join Lil Bro's channel, Lakers in 5. I say it all the time. You know, talk about Lakers in 5 for the best in Laker content. Please go subscribe to Lil Sis channel. You know what I'm saying? Laker Girl 36. You know what I'm talking about? Got the fire interviews over there. She's going to be going live soon. Please go over there and subscribe to my damn nephew's channel, Lewis, Lakers for Life 50. Please go do so right the hell nah. Up and coming Laker dude, you know what I'm saying? Getting it done right. Go over there and, you know what I'm saying, hear him cook on niggas. You know what I'm talking about? He going live soon. Hopefully DJ go live tonight. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Major
So, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, I'll be going live at 5 p.m. Talking Lakers. It will be a pull-up show. Y'all make sure y'all be there.
What day is that?
I'll be going live tonight at 5.
Oh, tonight at 5. Okay, tonight at 5.
Doing a pull-up show.
Okay, y'all heard that. Laker Girls going live at 5 o'clock on her show. It's going to be a pull-up show. Please go over there and show your love and support, man. Shout out to Lakers All Day for showing up, man. It's always an honor to have you over here. Appreciate you for taking your time to come over here and cook with us. You know what I'm talking about? On behalf of everybody over here, Major Level Mafia, this is your boy Big Major for Major Level Entertainment. I'm out till the next show. Peace.
Was major, I'm getting major paper. Every time I whip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do it major. Everything I do is major, and I'm getting major paper. Every time I whip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way that no one can save ya. Like I said before, anything I do, I'ma do it major. Everything I do is major, and I'm getting major paper. Every time I rip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no